Hey everyone, welcome, welcome to this relatively late live stream in terms of the UK time for the main fight, of course, which is Pacquiao versus versus Ugas. Currently, we've got the undercards going on. Obviously, you're joined by the head honcho Fazan here, and also myself, Mo. We're looking forward to this fight. To be honest, we haven't seen. It's always exciting seeing some fights that are being fought outside of the UK time zone. Creates a more interesting ambiance.
How can you not watch Pacquiao?
How can you not
Legend.
watch Pacquiao as well? Legend. In his 40s, I believe, and still lacing up the gloves, which is quite an exciting.
42 today, I think, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's very, very old. Obviously, he was supposed to fight Spence, wasn't he? But Spence suffered an injury to his eye. I think retinal related injury. And so he's fighting Spence's replacement, which is Yordenis Ugas, who is, I believe, ranked, at least according to BoxRec. I think he's the fifth, also best.
He's top 5 in the Ring magazine rankings as well. So
yeah,
he's pretty high. Yeah.
My personal view is I don't rate him, and I think Pacman is gonna walk all over him.
You don't rate him?
Fight. No,
Ooh.
I mean compared to his actual original, original
Errol
fight,
Spence,
which is supposed to be against Spence. I mean, it's obviously
it's a step down. Yeah,
it's a step down. So,
but Ugas, a lot of people thought Ugas beat Sean Porter in their fight, split decision. And Sean Porter had like life and death with Errol Spence, right? So I think Ugas is a good fighter, but Pacquiao depends on how much he's got left. Like he hasn't fought for 2 years. But actually, I'll kind of keep my views about Pacquiao unless we get some comments in or questions on it to a bit later, because we've got these. Was it Magsayo? We were in round 4, so for those who don't know, Magsayo versus Saya in round 4. I think Magsayo is like Pacquiao's prodigy. He's coached by Freddie Roach as well, and Saya's actually got Ismail Salas in the corner. I think actually is Ugas' trainer as well. He's quite a very famous trainer as well. Magsayo knocked down Saya in the first round and recovered since, though Saya has, and it looks a pretty good fight.
So let's just tune into Magsayo and Saya right now. For those of you who do have access to Sky, the fight is, I believe, free on Sky if you have a Sky subscription. So do check it out on there. So yes, let's tune into this fight right now. So
yeah, as Mo's getting it sorted, I think it's a WBA featherweight eliminator as well. So title eliminator. So whoever wins this will be, I don't know if they'll become mandatory straight away, but they're definitely going to be in line to become mandatory at some point. Magsayo is actually unbeaten as well, 22-0, 15 KOs. He's got 4 losses, but he's an experienced campaigner, 32 wins and 28 KOs. So he's obviously a big puncher, and at that weight, that's quite unheard of. So it's been pretty all action right now, and obviously a lot of punches thrown at featherweight right now.
It seems like Saya has recovered as well from the initial knockdown, because he's currently walking. Magsayo down.
He is, isn't he?
Coming into a few hooks in the process. Oh, nice uppercut by Saya there, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, but Magsayo returns with a few nice punches of his own.
Very good. Yeah. Oh, you can see, can't you, the combinations that Magsayo throws. He tries to throw them like Pacquiao. So Pacquiao is obviously like his hero, and it's like the flurry of punches rather than, I guess maybe not as much power in them, but it's just accumulation. But Saya is trying to push Magsayo back into corners and against the ropes at the moment, and they're almost head to head, and that they're like touching heads, and then they're just kind of work on the inside. That was a huge left the body from Saya. Wow, I think you might be slightly ahead of me. Actually, I've got 15 seconds left, or just now 10, but of the round.
Yeah, mine is. Well, there you go. There's the end of the round for me on my screen.
Okay, yeah, you're a bit ahead. I'll refresh mine actually.
Yeah.
Let me refresh mine. But yeah, these lower weight classes, they are just the volume of punches these guys throw is ridiculous, like unbelievable. The amount of punches they're able to throw is just crazy. For anyone that has not gone to the gym and like just thrown punches on a punching bag, you just go and try it and you'll realize how tiring it is. And these guys throw like 100 punches around, and that's like ridiculous. Like it's just it's the amount of effort it takes and how tiring it is. Like people don't realize how tiring it is. It's carnage.
Yeah, completely.
When you go Magsayo, I think is actually. I wonder what they've got the cards as at the moment, because
I'm sure Magsayo will be up, and the 5th round is now started.
Punch stats are pretty even for the 4th round, 73 to 28% to 27% of punches landed, which isn't always the best indicator, but
yeah. Sorry, my stream's actually frozen on my end.
It's all right. It looks like Magsayo at the moment is trying to he's basically just boxing around Saya. Saya's in the middle of the ring, trying to be the ring general and trying to push him back towards the ropes. And Magsayo is actually trying to get round him and trying to throw himself jab to jab there as well. And Saya's he's loving working the body, which will probably slow Magsayo down as the fight wears on. So Magsayo needs to be quite careful there, not to let him throw too much to the body.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is probably not going to go the distance, given how viciously each of them are throwing these punches right now. I think they're both trying to catch each other.
Yeah, and they're obviously pretty. I mean, they've got quite a few KOs on their records. Sayers only 4 of his wins out of 32 have not been by KO, and Magsayo 7 out of 22. So
they both got
yeah.
Magsayo's got 68% KO percentage, and then Sayer's got 75%. That's actually really high.
Yeah,
from each of them. So yeah,
definitely. Oh, look at this! And Magsayo is like he's dipping his head, but he's basically dipping his head in danger because Sayer's just throwing hooks like to his head as he's dipping, and he's got a bloody nose. And I think Magsayo's in trouble here. I think he's got tired.
He does look a bit weary, doesn't he? And he's being backed into the ropes here, and it's definitely the case that Magsayo is coming across as the aggressor.
I think he's felt Sayer's power.
Returns with a hook though. To be fair. Oh, he's walking back a lot, isn't he? Sayer?
Yeah, and he's trying to cover the body a lot. I think he's hurt. I think he's feeling those body shots.
He's actually hurt. I have a feeling
he's hurt. I agree with you.
With 25 seconds left. As long as he holds out.
I think he's going to get knocked out.
No, I think.
Oh, he's down. Okay. He's down. I told you. Yeah, he's down. He's taking a knee. He's taking a knee, and he's got a bloody nose, and he does the cross.
I didn't realize my stream is a few seconds.
It's because it froze. Oh, no.
Has he lost or is he okay?
No, he's fine. He's taken the knee. He's got back up. Did his little cross, and then went back to his corner.
Did his little cross. But that is actually super dramatic. Right. That is a proper fight we've got on our hands.
So there we go, 1 knockdown each, and I'll tell you what, Magsayo is in big trouble because I think those body shots are taking their toll now. He's really trying to cover up, whereas before he wasn't even bothering to try and cover up the body shots. He looks a little bit tired, and I think he's feeling the power from Sayer right now. Sayer, losses don't mean everything. He's got 4 losses, but probably to very, very good operators from what I know. and it was a left hook actually. It was uppercut then left hook, and Magsayo was just taking the knee. And the camera's going crazy. I don't know if you saw that, but the camera, like on the corners, it was just look at the camera was panning like a nutter there. Muhammad's just gone offline, so I'll hold the fort while he comes back. Very good from Saya there. Just he's just really putting a lot of pressure on Magsayo at the moment. Magsayo is struggling. He's struggling massively right now.
Cutting out.
Sorry. No worries. I tell you what, he's got Magsayo up at the ropes here, and this is going to be a very, very interesting fight. If this, I don't know how much longer this is going to go, but I've got a feeling this could be over in the next couple of rounds. What's the fight after this? There's only one more fight, and it's the main fight, I think, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Did Ortiz Guerrero fight as well? Like all those people have fought? Let me just type in. I wonder what the fight result was if Ortiz and Guerrero already fought.
I think so, actually. Because it started at 2, so. Let's have a look.
Don't see anything. I'm still trying to sort out this this stream right now, but
what's wrong with
it? It keeps saying error for some reason.
What, the Sky stream?
Yeah.
What's the error it's saying?
It says we're really sorry, but something went wrong. Please try connecting again. It's like
just log out and log back in with the details.
Yeah, fine. I'll do that.
Say is coming forward. He looks a little bit fatigued now as well, but not huge amount. He's just pounding at the body, and Magsayo is not really giving much in return here. I don't know. He's just dancing around, but fact notification says the Ortiz fight's next.
There you go.
Okay,
that's
fantastic.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that fight.
That Ortiz Guerrero. You're going to be
OGs, so
you're going to be lead commentator on that.
Yeah, you haven't been to do that.
Flipping XA is going hard to the body here, left and right. It's just carnage. Trying to go uppercut there as well. Left hook as well. Magsayo trying to throw 3 left hooks in a row, but not landing flush at all. And I don't know. I feel like he's in trouble. Still, he's got a bloody nose, and he looks like he's in the fight of his life. And this was a step up for him for sure. And he started off really well with a knockdown the first round, but the issue is that Sayer's head was clear the whole time, similar to a la Andy Ruiz, and he kind of tried to empty the tank in the first round to take him out of there. But to his credit, he then stopped as the round went on and realised that he's not there for the taking. But the body shots that Sayer's been throwing, I think, have taken a toll on Magsayo, and it's going to be really, really tough for him right now. Ash says, Fazan, do you ever sleep? Haha, nope. He's saying that because I did a live stream at 11 p.m. And then I was going to go to sleep and then do this, but then it finished at like 2 a.m. and I was like,
"Oh, really?
No point."
Okay.
I was like, "There's no point." Yeah.
You know what? It's tough. It's tough waking up in the middle of the night. It is.
Is it? Oh, I was already awake. To be fair,
I was like proper out of it. I'm more awake now, but
okay.
I was proper out of it.
Yeah, no, you're proper husky. When we started the stream, I was like, lol. You're like, yes.
Yeah, I'm still experiencing technical difficulties. Has the next round begun?
Yes, round 7. Well, round 7. Magsayo is just dancing around, but he's throwing, but he's not landing much. He's just trying to double jab, triple jab. Nothing's really landing flush, whereas Sayer's just still working at the body and a couple of hooks as well to the head. He's having success in terms of accuracy of punching, so a lot better from Sayer, to be fair. Really good head movement from Sayer as well, just ducking under that punch. And Maxo is just, he's fainting, he's just not really doing much. That's good. That's a good combination, though. Left to the body and then to the head. Impressive stuff. If it's still not working, by the way, you might just need to restart your laptop.
Really?
Then I can just hold the fort while you're doing it. It's fine.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let me do that real quick. Hopefully, it'll fix it.
So while Mohammed is doing that, Maxo, I don't know, man. I don't know. Right, here we go. So, what a shot from Maxo. It's a fantastic right hand. I think he's hurt Sayer, has he? I don't know if he has, actually. Then a combination from Sayer and not landing flush at all, though. Obviously, we are going to have Pacquiao versus Ugas later on this card, but at the moment we have Maxo Pacquiao's prodigy is in a bit of a slugfest at the moment, in a war with the experienced Sayer at featherweight. It's the WBA title eliminator. And Adil says, Fazan, what channel is the boxing on? It's on Sky Sports in the UK. If you're watching in the US, then it's on PBC on Fox, so Fox pay-per-view. If you're watching on Sky Sports, it's free here in the UK. So that's what I'm watching on Sky Sports main event, actually. I don't know. I think so that's 7 rounds gone. So they've had 1 knockdown each. So that's one round all. And then you've got 5 other rounds, and I think Sayer's probably in front. I reckon he's, I don't know. I reckon he must be at least 4-3 up. I can't see him being down the cards, but it is a Pacquiao show, so in saying that, he's a Pacquiao fighter as well. He's probably going to get a bit of a favor, let's say, to be honest with you, with the judges, but we'll see. I think he'll be hoping to get Sayer out of there, because I don't think the cards at the moment are looking favorable, and he's not really throwing a lot with accuracy. It's pretty poor land percentage at the moment. The punch is thrown, a lot of jabs not landing, and just a lot in general not landing. I mean, Sayer's just doing really well. His movement, moving his head well, moving out of distance. It's impressive. Body shots landed, right? So this is a good example of how Sayer has been throwing a lot to the body and breaking down the body of Maxo to then slow him down. 71 punches thrown to the body from Sayer and only 20 from Maxo, and it shows the difference, I think, in probably not maybe class, but I think experience at this level and at this weight class, where throwing to the body is so important. And Sayer is doing that, right? Like he's really throwing to the body in very, very mean intentions, as Maxo goes to clinch with Sayer, which is not a good sign. Shows a bit of fatigue, and also I think knowing that probably doesn't want to get into the body shots, and Sayer really throwing that liver shot, that left hook to the body. Looks really, really effective. And then again, just pounding at the body. Sayer. Good uppercut, as he's got Maxo up against the ropes. The right uppercut. Some good success there. Maxo not really throwing anything back here of note at all. He goes with a triple jab that misses the target all 3 times. I reckon Say is up here.
Oh, nice hook there.
Yeah, that was a very good hook.
By Magsayo. Thankfully, my stream's back up. Yeah, Magsayo's coming back with a few shots of his own, but still getting backed up into the ropes currently by Sayo in this 8th round.
How many minutes do you have left on your clock?
I've got 105 and then 104, 103. That's where I'm looking.
Oh, I'm still ahead of you. That's weird. Anyway, I've got 49 seconds left.
49 seconds.
Yeah. Adil says, has the Amir Khan Brook fight been announced yet? Will you do a watch along for it? It hasn't been announced yet, but I think it probably will get confirmed. Obviously, depending on the date and stuff, but we will definitely be trying to do it. If it's not, it will most likely be if everyone is free. It'll probably be Muhammad and Keval. If one of them is not free, then I'll do it. I'll try and do it with one of them. Otherwise, it'll be just one of them. And in the worst case scenario, which I'm trying to avoid, then it would be just me. But yeah, we will be doing it. Hopefully,
I wouldn't miss that Amir Khan fight. No, it'd be okay. I'm sure.
Yeah, Fan Notification says Sayer was 3-1, decent odds, fair enough.
Okay.
I mean, he's a good fighter, man. Good fighter. We all also are. I need to find out from Muhammad and Keval, but we might be doing the 4th of September card, which has got Josh Warrington on it, which is a rematch with Mauricio Lara, which is on DAZN. That's a big card because there'll be a crowd there as well. It's at Leeds and Headingley, so it's a big stadium. And there's a couple of good fights on there. So depending on people's availabilities, we may be doing that as well. But I'll have to keep you guys updated. But that will probably be the next. That would be the next fight if that's going to happen. Ooh, change rooms. Manny Pacquiao and Yordenis Ugas warming up for the WBA Welterweight Championship bout. 12 rounds. Oh, it's funny when they're just shadow boxing in their changing rooms.
He's got an awkward style, to be fair, Ugas, from looking at the way he's shadow boxing.
He does.
Ugas. He's proper.
He's a good fighter. You'll see. I mean, realistically, I think it's a 50-50 fight, if I'm being honest with you.
Really?
Just because
Pacquiao's age?
Pacquiao's age, one, like he literally turned 42 today. And two, he's been out of the ring for 2 years. If it's the Pacquiao that beat Thurman, then even then I think it's a hard fight, but I think he probably wins it. But now I think it's 50-50. And Ugas is as good as Sean Porter. And if I put Sean Porter in with Pacquiao at the moment, I don't know who would win.
Right.
Even if the Pacquiao that beat Thurman, I don't know who would win. Like out of Pacquiao and Porter. Because Porter is at the moment, I mean, he went life and death with Errol Spence. So he's just below your Spence and Crawford's. But we'll see. I think it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it's a 70-30 fight, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I like that.
9th round is underway. Magsayo. Well, it looks like Say has a bit more spring in his step in this 9th round, and maybe he's realizing that he hasn't had the best past few rounds, and maybe he's thinking about the scorecard now, given that we've only got a few rounds left until this fight is over. It may just go the distance. So we still got Seha walking Magsayo down. However, landing some vicious uppercuts there, which I think were partially blocked, but then came up with a few nice hooks that landed. A few just partially landing. We've got Seha. Both the fighters in the middle of the ring right now. Just trading blows.
Good right hand from Magsayo in the corner. Oof.
Oh, nice uppercut there by Seha.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that. He got caught flush with that jab by Seha. Pacquiao did.
Yeah.
Still got a lot of.
I think the issue is that I think is throwing more, and he's also got the most eye-catching shots, which is like a recipe for disaster. I mean, I'd be very surprised if he's up on the cards, and the only way he would be is because it's a Pacquiao show, and he's a Pacquiao fighter, but shouldn't really be the case.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it would be appropriate, especially given that both fighters have knocked each other down onto the canvas, and it looks like the fight has been going Sea's way in the latter half. So you would imagine that the judges aren't going to be necessarily swayed by the fact that there's a Pacquiao fighter fighting in this fight. I would imagine that by this point, Sea's probably up in the cards.
I agree. I think he's about 5-3 up. I think.
Yeah, I think it's still tight enough that Pacquiao can change the direction of this fight. He just needs to have a few very good final few rounds.
Yeah, agreed.
But we'll see. He must be tired. I'm sure that knockdown took a lot of wind out of his sails. So we'll see. Off he goes again, crossing himself, and 10th round is underway.
Yeah, guys, as well. Thanks for tuning in. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe as well if you haven't already. Thank you.
Right, so
Pacquiao. Look at this flipping neck. He's got Seya up against the ropes, and Seya's gone to duck down, which you can't do because you have to defend yourself. But the referee said no, you can't punch on the back of the head. Pacquiao throwing wildly there though, but the right hand he's dropped him. Oh, he's on the floor. I think he's gone.
Just waiting to catch up with that. Oh, that was a right hook.
Oh, he's gone.
Goodness me.
Look at him. He's gone. He's unconscious.
Oh my God. Good night. Oh my goodness. What a comeback from Pacquiao.
Can I say something? He was down. He was losing. He was losing badly as well. That was a Hail Mary.
What a comeback.
What a punch. Seriously, bloody hell.
That was mad. He's out cold. Seho is out cold, mate. As
he's saying he's effed.
Notification says he's effed. He is effed. Wow, that is mad.
That is carnage.
Reminds me of Pacquiao fights, things like that.
That's true, actually. When Pacquiao would just
floor people, things are going really tight, and then somehow someone gets absolutely dropped. Wow, you got to kind of feel for Seya though. He did put up a very good show.
Yeah, agreed.
But he got caught with, I think it was a right hook that Pacquiao had thrown. We'll see if they show us a slow-mo.
I think it might be a right straight, but it could have been a right hook as well.
Do you realize Freddie Roach is coaching him?
Yeah, because he's Pacquiao's team, right?
Yeah, Pacquiao's, yeah. So well done to him, wow.
Well, fantastic. Definitely a big learning fight, but that was a hell. I'll tell you what, Hail Mary punch, and he thinks he was going wild in that round, and then I was saying, he threw a left hook really wildly, missed, but then the right hand, I didn't see because he was evading the left hook, and he threw the right hand so quickly he didn't see it. It just knocked him out. It's carnage.
There you go. He continues his undefeated run, moving on to 23 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, and what a learning fight that was for Pacquiao there.
Agreed. I feel it looks like Sayer's okay, but I mean he was on his back for a very long time. Also, I don't know what that guy is doing with Pacquiao, but he's trying to show him like, oh, you're doing this, like punching wise. Like, what's wrong with it? He's got a suit and tie on. So let's have a look. So it was a left hook missed, and then it's a straight right through the guard and just pinged him. Oh my God! But he punched. So the first punch knocked him out. But the second one he threw again because obviously he didn't know he was out cold because you just throw it, it's instinct. But he threw another right hand, and that's bad.
Left hook missed Wild clean. Another left hook missed just about, and then followed up with the right, straight right.
Yeah,
oh,
I think we're at the
goodness.
same. I think we're at the same point now. But yeah, in the second right, he's already out by that point.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, that second right. But it was actually the straight right through the guard.
Yeah,
that was it. Wow, what a powerful straight right.
Yeah, well, things are straight right. Remember, it's not a jab. That's the 1-2. Like Anthony Joshua's right hand is huge. So a lot of people, they have big right hands. Deontay Wilder's right hand's his main weapon as well. So that's
just did a backflip to celebrate.
Look at him, he's gone crazy. Yeah, he's very happy. I think that's relief as well, though, isn't it? Because he was in big trouble. Fat notification says F my bet up as well. Maybe that's a sign that you shouldn't have bet on it. Keep it halal, bro. Right, no. Like, so say it's still on the floor, man. Like,
it was quite powerful. He looked that completely out of it.
This is where you realize how brutal like boxing is. Like I've just come from doing a stream on tennis, and they're just like, they're just hitting the ball back to each other, and here it's like, no, they're punching lumps out of each other, like it's carnage, and the goal is to knock someone out.
Interesting T-shirt.
He's got a QR code on it.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that T-shirt's about.
Should we scan it? Scan it on our phones.
See if I can scan this.
You're actually gonna try it?
If you can actually stay still, though, that would be nice.
The camera's like panning everywhere. You can't even pause it on Sky as well. That's annoying thing on Sky Go.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Whereas like BT, you can. It lets you pause it.
Yeah.
On Sky Go, it doesn't.
See if I can catch it. I'm sure they'll interview him.
Yeah, they should interview him actually. Yeah. Oh, good fight though. Has to be said.
Very good fight. No, really good fight.
So I think Fact Notification was saying that Victor Ortiz is next. So what's the running order? Because they've changed it. Let me have a look actually, whether it's on social media or like Instagram. Oh, here you go. So we've got
Ortiz. Oh, that's it. It's just Ortiz Guerrero, and then which is cool. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Ortiz Guerrero. They're both, in my opinion, past their prime welterweights, but still people that I remember.
They haven't fought in like 3 years, apparently.
I know.
Both of them.
So I remember, Ortiz, I mean, my last memory of him properly was him getting beaten by Andre Berto.
Okay. They both fought Mayweather and lost as well.
Yeah, they both fought Mayweather and both lost. Although I remember Ortiz, didn't he get like knocked out in a controversial but not really controversial way? Because he basically had the referee broke up the fight and during the fight because there was some sort of headbutt or he bit him or something like that happened. And then they had to like make up, and then the referee was like, you can fight now, and Mayweather just knocked Ortiz out because he still had his gloves down, but it was protect yourself at all times, so like you couldn't really complain about it.
I remember.
So that was how that fight ended.
I remember.
That was quite an interesting one. And then who was it? Someone was interviewing him at the time, and he was like, "Oh, HBO should fire you." If you remember that, he was being interviewed by
what, Mayweather?
He's being he was in. I think it was Larry Merchant who was interviewing him after that fight. I think it was that particular fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was like, he's like, you're always giving me. You
never give me a fair shot. He's like, you never give me a fair shot. HBO
you never give me a fair shake. You never give me a fair shake. You're always coming after me, Larry.
Yeah. And then like Larry was like, I wish I was like 20 years younger and I'd kick your ass.
Yeah. He's like, Larry,
Yeah, no.
He's like, I'm not gonna get interviewed by you anymore. I'm not. I'm like, all right, guys, calm down.
Yeah.
Don't get a headache trying to speak.
That's a good fight. These two. I think it's a nice matchup to see. Takes me back to those days when the welterweight division was Money May's division, to be fair. Back in the day.
Well, you guys are in for a treat because Muhammad will be doing. He'll be doing the head commentating for the next two fights. Well, last two fights anyway. On the amateur doing the undercard, but now the main undercard and the main fight, I will leave to Muhammad, and I will just be a secondary commentator, which will be nice.
Yeah. Let's see their stats. See what Ortiz has been up to.
Statisons. Yeah, I think from what I know, both haven't fought in like 3 years, which is carnage, to be honest with you.
Let's see. Vicious Victor Ortiz. He fought. Yeah, you're right. Ortiz fought back in 2017 against Evan Alexander, which he drew against.
Draw. Yeah.
Yeah. And then before that, Saul Corral, and then Andre Berto, who I remember the most vividly in terms of his last fights back in 2016. I remember it was quite a vicious knockout Andre Berto delivered to him. That was interesting. I wonder what Berto's up to nowadays, actually, to be fair as well.
I
remember he was the one who took one of the last Mayweather fights before Mayweather retired.
He was the last fight. Everyone was like, "Can you please choose someone else?" He's like, "No, Andre Berto," and I'm like, "Well."
I was like, "You're giving him a payday. You're giving him a payday. It's fine though, right? I mean, it's okay." And then Andre Berto ended up being super tense for the entire fight, and he couldn't relax. He was always trying to knock him out in that fight. He just could not relax in that fight, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It's always funny when the fighters are like, "You don't know, but I know." You know, like God knows, God knows I'm gonna knock him out. It's like doesn't happen.
The best is all the Al Heyman fighters. Like before saying like thanks to God or thanks to my family, the first thing they say is like thanks to Al Heyman, my best. I'm just like, what? Like they shout him out as if like he's like some kind of god. It's like relax. Like you know what? I want to give thanks to Al Heyman and God and my family. It's like Al Heyman's first. I'm like, what? Every time. Mate. Yeah, Priorities. Literally. Make sure you thank the person who feeds you.
Yeah. Also, Ortiz, he hasn't fought in a while. Then you're right. So, Guerrero fought in 2019, which is slightly more recent. Yeah. So that's not bad. He fought Gerald Thomas, who he beat by unanimous decision. But Gerald Thomas is an inactive fighter, to be honest, who is ranked not very highly, from what I understand. So it doesn't look like he has had a proper competitive fight in a while.
Oh, by the way, they're showing the preview for AJ Usyk at the moment. That's in just over a month's time. We will be doing that, but it will be a bit different. I'm actually going to have a lot of the guys, including Muhammad, around my flat, and so we're going to be watching it. So we won't be doing like live commentary. It'll be more like live reaction, where I'll have the camera on, so you guys can see our reactions and stuff, what we're talking about. It should be like audible enough because I'm pretty sure we'll be quite loud, and so you'll be able to hear what we're talking about, and obviously like our thoughts as a group, and also get our reactions. And it should be quite funny, and obviously maybe after the fight's done, might just have a quick couple of words with everyone about it, but which would be quite cool. But apart from that, it won't be like us giving play by play like shot by shot commentary, just because I assume that most people are going to be tuning in for that anyways. So it's more kind of fun. And then what I'll do is as well, if there's any questions and comments coming through on the stream, then I can kind of chuck those out to the group rather than us doing commentary and stuff. Fan description says Usyk looks bigger than he has. He does, yeah. He does, and I kind of feel like that's a little bit of a disadvantage because whole his whole kind of style is based upon movement. I don't think it will weigh him down loads, but I think it will make a difference. So we'll see how much of a difference. But I mean, I'm quite a big AJ fan. Muhammad's more of a Fury fan, but I want AJ to be Usyk. So we shall see. We shall see. I think it'll be a good fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk gives AJ fits for like 6-7 rounds. To be honest with you, and then maybe AJ comes on strong later. It could be all the way around even. Maybe AJ wins the first few rounds, and then Usyk just dominates in the later stretch. Maybe we get a knockout. I mean, I think there's a lot of possibilities in that fight for sure.
Yeah. That's a really interesting fight. Look forward to watching that. Round yours.
Yeah, I've got our TV here now, so be good. Put on the TV and get some food in. Should be good.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've all gathered together to watch a fight.
Yeah.
So
I'll be coming back into the country 24th. So the day before.
You'll be coming back into the country, you said?
Yeah, visiting some my wife's family.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. Ooh, fat notification says Usyk will school AJ. Maybe. We will probably most likely do a preview video, maybe like a discussion with probably Muhammad and Kevil, me, and whoever else wants to get involved. Do like a little round table virtually where we kind of hash it out. But in fact, what I might do actually is I don't know what you think, Muhammad, but rather than doing a recorded one, we can do a live stream around the table so that people can get involved in the comments.
I'm very happy for that format as well.
Yeah, I think that'd be quite fun actually. They're just showing the Devin Alexander versus, I think, the one that you mentioned
Ortiz
against.
Fight. Yeah. I'm just looking at that as well. They also showed the stats between the two fighters, Ortiz and Guerrero, and it looks like Guerrero's had at least 10 fights more than Ortiz. Has far more rounds in terms of professional boxing experience compared to Ortiz, although Ortiz has a higher knockout percentage. Seems to be the main feature between these two in terms of just having a quick general look at the stats. Something tells me that Ortiz is younger as well than Guerrero. But
I have a feeling that Ortiz should be the fresher, but we shall see.
I think it's difficult to know, but I think Ortiz will knock Guerrero out personally.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna predict.
Okay.
Because I remember Ortiz had a very nice, very good knockout percentage.
Yeah, he looks like
quite a power puncher.
Yeah, he looks like a very thick welterweight, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's 4 years younger than Guerrero. I mean, they're both getting old, aren't they? Ortiz is 34 and Guerrero is 38. It seems so. Then again, I just remember Ortiz getting viciously knocked out by Andre Berto, so it's like he's probably not got the best chin, Ortiz, as well. So it can go either way, and Guerrero is not a stranger to knocking people out himself in his career. He seems to also have a lot of power behind his punches, but we'll have to see what the fight's going to look like, given that these fighters haven't been in the ring for a while in terms of professional boxing is concerned. So we'll see if they've been able to still carry forward their power, whether this is going to be more of a points type of fight, whether they're looking to box. But given these two and how we know them, they're not really. It's not really in their nature to be just like boxers. I think they're going to brawl.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Look forward to it. Looking forward to it. So we've got. So for anyone that has joined just now, this is the last fight until what?
Mike asks, "Hey guys, do you still have beef with BTFB boxing the YouTuber? Do we have beef with this guy? Who is
What's
who is?"
BTFB boxing? Let me have a
Yeah,
look.
I
What's
actually
that?
don't know who. Yeah,
What?
you
Why
can't
do we have Mike? Tell me what the beef is, because I don't even know what
can't.
it is.
Yeah, you can't have beef if you don't know who they are. To be honest.
Unless like Kevel or you had beef with them one of the streams or
No,
something.
it definitely wasn't me.
Let's have a look. BTF
So
boxing.
maybe Kevil's been beefing people behind our backs.
BTF boxing 6.1
I've
k
typed it
subs.
as well.
Mate, I need some of those subs. Yeah, Mike, let me know, buddy. What's the beef?
Buddy.
First of all,
Let me know,
yeah,
buddy.
let me know, buddy. Yeah,
BTFB.
they've got
BTF.
6,000 subs. Not bad, mate.
But there
Bad
you
all.
go. They're steaming
Uh,
ahead.
so you're saying, yeah, do you sell beef with them? So let me know what the beef is, and if it is something that actually I would have beef with them about, then maybe I do. But at the moment, I don't. So depends on what the topic is.
Maybe
You need to let me know.
maybe we've been featured and we don't even know.
Oh, maybe, yeah,
Imagine. Listen, shout out to BTFB boxing.
yeah.
He's seems to be grinding, but I have no idea about this channel. So
Yeah, let us know, Mike. Right, so that's this. And fact notification says I've got Ortiz to lose and Pacman to win. Okay,
okay, interesting.
fair
I've
enough.
got Ortiz to win and Pacman to win personally.
Okay, same.
In comes Guerrero right now.
Yeah, and
See the walk.
I swallow coke. I swallow
No.
cum.
You've been
What?
baited.
Oh, I don't know. Keep up the good.
You just got baited.
I don't even know what I've just said to him.
You
Keep up
know,
the
it's
good
like.
work, lads. Can I get a shout out? Yes, sure, mate. Oh my
Mate, I
god.
was saying no.
Yeah, but I read it as the
We
name, so
just
it's
turned
fine.
into AFTV just now. We just turned
No,
into AFTV. Oh, there you go.
Oh, what is
I see
this?
I see their name, but I still want to
Yeah.
say what's up.
What's up, guys? All good. What's up
What's
with
up,
the
Hugh?
yeah
Good to see you, Hugh.
yeah?
Very
How you
nice
doing,
name
Hugh?
there. Appreciate
And
it.
ice and Hugh. Very good.
I love this. This is hilarious.
Where do these people come from?
I don't know, but you know what? It's the sign that we're getting better. We're getting better.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But Mike Syme, I wanted to still know what the beef is. I'm actually so intrigued by this. Can you please let us know before this
I was
fight
actually
starts,
just
please?
rereading Mike's time to just in case that was a bait as well, but it doesn't look like
It's
it.
not.
Mike's
Yeah,
time is
I was literally just
wholesome.
thinking that now. You know that classic wholesome message, and
Um,
just wanting to check in about the beef.
so got both fighters in the ring right now.
Mhm.
Guerrero wearing his classic red and white. It's very standard Guerrero colors there, and Ortiz looking good as well. Both these fighters, I like both of their clothing for this fight, but at the end of the day, it's not about the clothing. Um, hopefully they're both wearing light gowns. You don't want to wear anything heavy before a fight. I've heard it can affect your fight performance.
Yeah, the suit was too heavy.
So yeah.
15 pounds. 20 pounds.
Oh, and Roach in Ortiz's corner. Nice, interesting.
Very interesting. Team Ortiz. I'm just gonna leave this up here so that Mike comes back to us. I can't hear you.
Yeah, there you go. I had an issue with
Yeah.
my headphones. We're okay now. I just heard like a long beep, but we're good now.
Beep.
So. Yeah, that's basically what I heard. Looks like they're announcing the fighters' names in the ring right now. Both look quite serious. I'm sure both of them are just having flashbacks to back in the day when they were the big players in the kind of welterweight division. and
The big
because
boys.
these two know each other, they know each other. They were probably supposed to fight a while back, but it's happening now.
So it just said that Guerrero is the former super featherweight champion, so he has
I
jumped
saw
up a
that as
lot of
well.
divisions.
I didn't
Mate, he's
really
jumped up a
acknowledge
lot
that.
of divisions to fight
He
a
has.
welterweight. Flipping heck.
Yeah. He's been. I just remember him as welterweight. That's all I remember Guerrero as. Because maybe I
Because that
wasn't
means he
following
went up.
boxing
He went
for
up.
that long.
He went up to lightweight, super lightweight, and then welterweight. That's 3 divisions. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Let's see how these two do, eh? All right. Fighters ready.
Right.
Everyone clear in the ring right now.
I'll leave it to you, Mum.
Yeah. Both look in good physical condition. Looks like they trained for this fight. Took it seriously. Because if you
I'm
don't
just
take
here.
it seriously, someone's going to end up on the canvas.
That's true. I'm just here for the beef, to be honest. There's been more of a fight than the mains as fact notification. Yeah, maybe.
All right, the fight is underway.
Oh, he's Southpaw Guerrero, isn't he? Are they both Southpaw? No, they are both. They're both Southpaw.
Yeah, they both have the right foot forward, so it looks like they're both fighting in
Yeah, they are.
Southpaw. Yeah. No, that's very interesting to see this type of matchup. You don't usually get 2 southpaws. Oh wow, left hook by Ortiz. It looked like it hurt Guerrero almost, but I think he's okay. No, yeah, he's okay. Looked like he was tying up Ortiz Guerrero.
Yeah,
That
I
hurt
thought
him, but
I
you can
thought it
see.
rocked him.
Yeah, me too. So it looks like Ortiz is coming forward the most out of the two right now. But Guerrero coming back with his own. Both fighters swinging wildly with a few hooks that they just tried to throw, and being tied up, referee breaking them up. Both fighters currently sitting in the middle of the ring. Guerrero,
sharp from Guerrero.
yeah, both throwing their jabs right now. A few 1-2s as well. Ortiz just coming forward with a few jabs, throws a jab to the body. Guerrero comes forward himself. Oh, Guerrero's trying to throw a number of hooks and uppercuts. They're both swinging, I wouldn't say wildly, but I have a feeling they're definitely letting their hands go loose quite early on for the first round. There's a lot of wild swinging right now. Nothing really connecting of value, I would say, at this stage. Ortiz coming forward again. Oh, nice jab to the body by Ortiz. Guerrero keeping a nice high guard, although Ortiz finds a jab through the guard of Guerrero. Guerrero coming back himself. And some wild swings thrown by Guerrero, to be honest. Another hook that misses thrown by Guerrero. Ortiz, in my opinion, looking like he's gotten the better of the two in this first round in terms of the punches actually landed, at least that I can see.
Yeah, agreed.
Nice right hook to the body thrown by Ortiz. And the first round ending with Ortiz backing Guerrero onto the ropes. And that concludes the first round. I think it was a decent first round by both of them. I would probably give that to Ortiz. I have Ortiz up by 1. I don't think it's going to go the distance from the way that these two are throwing these punches. I think someone's going to get knocked out in this fight. They're both looking like they're going for the knockout, to be perfectly honest. A lot of hooks and uppercuts attempted. But a lot of wild swings as well. Neither of them really connecting in a eye-catching way.
Yeah.
Freddie Roach OG just talking to Ortiz, letting him know what he needs to do, giving him that extra advice. I'm sure it really boosts Ortiz's confidence to know that he's got such a seasoned trainer in his ring for this fight. And the second round is off. Both fighters quick on their feet right now. Oh, Guerrero coming forward with a number of straight. Oh, nice straight thrown by Guerrero there, which did connect to Ortiz. But Ortiz coming back with his own punches. They certainly both have a lot of viciousness in these punches. A lot of power punches being thrown. Yeah, I think they're going straight into power punches for this fight. I've not seen much jabs being thrown in this second round. Throw a jab to the body. Oh, right hook thrown by Guerrero there. I feel like someone's going to get caught coming in this. Someone's going to get caught. Guerrero doing a good job there, controlling Ortiz. Despite Ortiz still coming forward, Guerrero doing a good job throwing hooks while Ortiz is coming in. But Ortiz is cornered Guerrero right now and is viciously throwing hooks. Referee breaks up the fight though, and fighters find themselves more or less near the middle of the canvas again. Guerrero just throwing a few jabs which are just missing. Maybe just to find his range again. Then comes forward with a few combinations which miss. Most of them. Both fighters tying themselves up, referee breaking it up. Got about a minute left in this second round. And both fighters look like they're fighting on the inside. Oh, nice combination thrown by Ortiz there. Looks like he managed to land a body shot in the process. A short left thrown by Ortiz, which connected to Guerrero there. And Ortiz backing Guerrero into the corner again and using his shoulders to kind of manhandle Guerrero back into the corner, but both fighters again tying themselves up and referee breaking up the fight. Oh, right thrown by Ortiz. And the short left thrown by Ortiz. But Guerrero coming back with his own. Oh my goodness, they are swinging very wildly. Guerrero with a left and a right hook, and a right hook and a left hook, both missing. Although both fighters showing significant viciousness in these punches being thrown right now.
Someone's going to get knocked out.
Someone's going to get knocked out. Someone's going to get caught wildly. I mean, someone's going to get caught coming in, or while in the process of swinging wildly, someone's going to get caught, because both these fighters are looking like they just want one thing, which is a knockout.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very refined, but it's
not refined, but entertainment. Yeah. I don't know who I'd give that to. I think it's a fair round, equal round, to be honest. Like they both showed some good skills.
They're really fighting in the phone box, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Just a slow-mo of the right hook thrown by Guerrero right now, showing on my screen. And
that left hook, yeah.
But these fighters are throwing in punches and bunches, and some of them are completely missing wildly. Did he just punch himself in the face?
He did with the left hook. Because it rebounded. Off his chest.
These guys are fighting in such a wild way that Guerrero punched himself in the face.
Have you seen that video where Tyson Fury uppercuts himself in the face?
Oh really? I've seen that. I've seen it. Yeah, it's hilarious. Third round has just begun. I'm sure this fight will not be going the distance. And Ortiz again establishing his usual role of walking Guerrero down right now, but finding himself in the line of a bunch of Guerrero's hooks. Jab to the body by Guerrero there, although I think it missed. But looks like I think maybe Guerrero is trying to distract Ortiz and take him take his focus to the body, because he is trying to go to the body quite a lot. Maybe he's trying to bring that guard down to come back with something. Yeah,
which is clever. He's trying to set it up. He's not trying to force it.
Yeah,
you need to set the traps.
Ortiz, I think, is not setting any traps. He's just coming forward and throwing whatever he has.
Yeah.
But this is what we like to see. You would think there is a game plan, given that he has Roach in his corner.
There's like a bull in a china. Maybe the plan is just go forward and just press.
Oh, nice overhand left, I think, thrown by Ortiz.
Yeah.
Referee breaking up the fight, just telling Ortiz, you need to be careful with the headbutts.
Yeah, because
we know how Ortiz has a history of headbutts as well.
Yeah, that's what causes accidental head clashes, right? So,
yeah.
And then you get cuts and stuff as well.
You're right, head clashes rather than headbutts, but yeah, you're right. The site's getting too close there with the heads. Both fighters seem to be tied up right now. I'm sure the referee will break this up. Got about a minute left of this third round. Ortiz. Both fighters again finding themselves tied up.
Yeah, just stepping in too close into distance.
Yeah. Oh, but it looks like they're broken out of that. Oh, Ortiz with the right.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, they're both.
God.
And looks like they've tied themselves up again. I think it's Ortiz that's doing most of the tying up.
I agree.
I wonder why what that is. I mean,
I think
can't be hurt or anything.
No, I think he's overreaching when he's going in, and so then he just has to tie up because otherwise where else is he supposed to go? So then that tying up is just to defend yourself, I guess, as you're going in, because he's realised, oh crap, I've reached too far in.
Oh, it looks like Ortiz is sustained a cut to his left eye. That's a big cut as well. Yeah, we'll give that to Guerrero then. I got this fight even. I have a feeling that Ortiz, when he starts getting hurt, he completely declines in performance.
Oh really?
Yeah, I have a feeling Ortiz is probably gonna get knocked out now. So I've just changed my prediction mid-fight, but I have a feeling because Ortiz will probably go hell for leather. But we'll see if Roach can calm him down and maybe avoid Ortiz kind of going hell for leather, because if he's going to go hell for leather, he's going to get caught, I think.
Yeah, I think definitely Guerrero's definitely
a cut to his right eye there, Ortiz. See, that's quite a long gash.
Guerrero's definitely looked a bit more polished, I think, in terms of his game plan. And Fact Notification did say that he's got Ortiz to lose and Pacman to win. So
yeah,
we'll see if that prediction comes right.
Yeah, as this fourth round now begins, both fighters fighting.
Victor Ortiz reminds me of like a smaller version of Derek Chisora, the way he's fighting at the moment.
Oh yeah.
He just wants to fight in a phone booth, basically, just throwing hooks and body shots and just really in close quarters.
Yeah. Both fighters again tying themselves up. It looks like the first time in this fight, it looks like Guerrero is starting to come forward more.
Yeah. I think he realizes the cut. He's probably going to. I'd be surprised if he doesn't try and target that cut now.
Yeah, he definitely is going to target that cut.
Oh, that notification says Ortiz will try and be dirty like he did against Mayweather.
Yeah, we'll see if he does that. I mean, he's already been warned about heads, so I don't think he can headbutt him or anything like that. So we'll see how he manifests this dirty approach. But they seem to be. It's a bit awkward right now, this fight, because they are fighting on the inside, but they're tying themselves up quite a lot as well.
There's a lot of
a nice bit of inside fighting right now. Oh, uppercut thrown by Ortiz, which landed, and a right short right.
The other thing is, right, how much do they actually have in the tank, given their old They haven't fought in years.
They're gonna run out. They're gonna run out of the tank
So then
in a few
that
rounds, and someone's gonna get knocked out.
well, I reckon we might just see a load of clinching for like 4 or 5 rounds until the end of the fight. That's what unfortunately could happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but we'll see.
Or left hook thrown by Ortiz, right to the body thrown by Ortiz as well. Ortiz doing a better job in this round. Being tied up right now by Guerrero, but finds himself free again, and he's putting in some good work right now. On Guerrero, who finds himself against the ropes, and both fighters inevitably tie themselves up. Referee breaks it up and allows the fight to resume. And once again, it looks like they find themselves tying themselves up. Referee breaking it up. Nice right hook thrown by Guerrero there.
Guerrero,
to be fair.
very good right hook.
It looks like Guerrero is more calculated in this fight. He is picking his punches. Ortiz is certainly coming across as the aggressor, but he's not finding much success in this. He's getting caught quite a lot in the process of coming forwards.
I feel like he's coming forward with less substance than Guerrero, who's not jumping in. Like I feel like he's jumping in without actually trying to set traps and actually be clever about how he comes in. It's just very like, I'm just going to go in a straight line and expect to throw and like land against you basically, and nothing's landing flush, whereas Guerrero is actually trying to be more measured in his tactics, and he's still throwing, but he's throwing with purpose and actually landing more as well.
Yeah, I mean, you do wonder what Roach has told Ortiz to do, because this seems like it comes across to me that Ortiz is not necessarily fighting in the most intelligent way for this fight.
He's not at all. It's a very one-dimensional approach that Ortiz is.
Oh, do you see that cut? Not cut, but left eye of Guerrero is actually swollen.
It's closed up, I think. It's almost closed up.
I mean, he's actually damage dealt between these two. They both actually changes the picture of the fight now. To be honest, as we enter this 5th round,
thing is,
like both fighters have been damaged.
Yeah, if that eye closes up, though, you won't be able to see out of it, and they might have to stop it because it would depends, right? I mean, some fights will just fight on, but some you just obviously can't really see out of one eye. It affects your vision, obviously. So
yeah, I'm sure that's going to give Ortiz a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
seeing that swollen right eye that Guerrero's displaying. I just seen fact notifications message. I hope you didn't make a bet on this.
I think he did. I think he's got
50-50 again, to be honest, this fight.
I think he's put a bet on Ortiz to lose and Pacman to win.
I'm sure Pacman will win. Well, again, both fighters find themselves getting tied up, which is not the most exciting thing. They need to find. There you go. They got themselves loose without the referee having to step in. That's nice. He's coming forward again.
Yeah, he's got a double.
To the left. Is that one of the multipliers or aggregators?
Yeah, I think it must be. Yeah, like as in
thrown by
he's got Ortiz to lose and Pacman to win.
Now got Guerrero to the ropes again. Both fighters looking a bit tired, to be perfectly honest, in this 5th round. I think the fact that they haven't fought in a while is starting to take its toll. Although I'm sure they've trained very seriously for this fight. They look quite tired right now.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Left hook thrown by Guerrero, right hook that misses. Ortiz coming forward. Oh, find himself eating an uppercut thrown by Guerrero there. Oh, another uppercut thrown by Guerrero, and a left hook thrown by Guerrero. Guerrero doing a good job of picking his punches despite being on the back foot and finding himself against the ropes in the latter half of this 5th round. And Ortiz kind of smothering Guerrero, probably trying to rub his head into Guerrero's left eye, which is currently swollen and starting to close, it seems. classically Ortiz doing whatever he can to aggravate that eye. Or nice right hook thrown by Ortiz.
Oh.
And Guerrero coming back himself, but Ortiz ducking so as to allow the referee to break up that fight, and the round ends. It was a very good round. You're gonna have to watch that eye, both of their eyes, to be honest. You're gonna have to watch, but it looks
Agreed.
like Guerrero's the worst of the two. Ortiz is cut just above his right eyebrow, and Guerrero having more swelling. Yeah, there you go. You can see from the slow-mos, Ortiz doing what he can to rub his head into Guerrero's face there.
Yeah.
And the cut man is doing whatever he can to try and deal with that for Guerrero. This is where the cut man's job is paramount.
Yeah.
To ensuring that the fighter doesn't have to get stopped prematurely by a medical expert. And the 6th round is underway. Oh, it looks like hands are being thrown much faster compared to the previous round. Maybe each of the fighters have caught a second wind. Oof, nice combination there thrown by Ortiz. Both fighters fighting in the middle of the ring. Looks like a lot of inside fighting happening right now. A lot of uppercuts and hooks being thrown. A lot of them missing from each of the fighters. Nothing too eye-catching right now. Both fighters find themselves tied up and the referee steps in. Or a nice shot landed there, thrown by Guerrero, and looks like the heads are very close to each other. A lot of inside fighting again.
Oh, good body shot from Guerrero there.
And the referee breaks up the fight.
Guerrero's eye is looking very closed right now.
Yeah, it is, and I mean we'll see. I'm sure that's going to affect his performance. He's not going to be able to get the full vision that he needs in order to watch punches thrown by Ortiz if Ortiz uses his right hand a bit more.
Yeah, he's been throwing that right hook,
cause
hasn't
issues.
he?
Yeah.
Try and target it.
Again, all fighters almost tying themselves up but Ortiz freeing himself and coming forward with some nice short right hooks there. Guerrero throwing a double left uppercut, but missing partially. Oh, nice left hook thrown by Ortiz there.
Yeah. Good clean left hook.
Oh, nice left hook again thrown by Ortiz. A lot of good infighting happening right now. A lot of short punches. And Ortiz tying up Guerrero again. I think Ortiz is the one doing most of this tying up.
Yeah. Agreed.
And that is the end of that round there. And blood coming down, trickling down the right eye of Ortiz, but it must be coming from the same cut that he originally has above his eyebrow. But cut man needs to get to work on that. Because that is going to affect the vision of Ortiz while he's fighting if he doesn't stop that bleeding. Meanwhile, see how Guerrero's cut is looking if they show it to us. Oh, interesting. Looks like Matthew Macklin's scorecard is 58-56 to Guerrero.
Yeah, I'd probably have that same, to be fair. Similar.
I would.
His eye, I think I might have to call it off, you know. His eye is completely closed.
Yeah, it's looking pretty small. And if they do call it off, it is an Ortiz win, isn't it? They don't go to points unless
Yeah.
it's something like an accidental headbutt
Yeah.
clash or something.
Yeah, because he's
And it
caused
wasn't
that,
the
but
cause. It wasn't caused by headbutt.
yeah, it was
Sure,
caused by his
caused by a
punches.
punch.
So I think he can still see out of that eye. Just you can see it. But if that closes up anymore, he won't be able to see out of it, and they'll have to stop it.
And there's certainly a lot of rounds still left in this fight.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to watch that eye. Fight is going back to quite a messy punches and bunches display right now. Ortiz doing a good job of kind of leaning in with his right shoulder and then coming forward with a lot of short left hooks. I think Ortiz certainly wants to fight this on the inside. Seems to come across that way.
Agreed.
Just wants to throw a lot of short hooks. And the fighters break themselves up there from being tied up. A lot of punches thrown, but nothing really to note in the last few seconds of what I've just been watching.
Yeah.
It's all a bit messy, to be honest.
Agreed.
You can see the fatigue is starting to creep in. Fighters are doing what they can to throw the vicious shots that they intend to be throwing, but it doesn't seem to be doing much in terms of effectiveness right now.
Agreed. Yeah, not really much. I don't think landing with a lot of power. Kind of pitter patter at the moment, and not really kind of setting their feet properly. Not for lack of trying.
Yeah, certainly there's a lot of effort here, but you do wonder if they're just expending a lot of energy unnecessarily here.
Yeah,
But a nice hook thrown by Ortiz. Looks like he got some success there.
Yeah, that was a good right hook. He's had a lot of success with the right hooks, hasn't he, Ortiz?
Yeah.
Hence the closed eye as well.
Another right hook thrown by Ortiz and a straight left. And Guerrero coming back with his own, but Ortiz tying him up. Guerrero looking very frustrated, to be honest.
He does, yeah.
You saw the fighters touching gloves usually at the end of rounds, but they're no longer doing that.
Yeah.
I think frustration's starting to creep in to both of them.
I'm just gonna pop to the bathroom. We'll be back.
Yeah, sure. So end of that round there, I think I would have given that round to Ortiz. So I don't know if Macklin's scorecard also involves giving that round to Ortiz, but if it did, then it means that these fighters are probably one away from each other. But we will we'll see what the next round looks like. Just showing a slow-mo right now on my screen of a nice short left thrown by Ortiz. He's having a lot of success recently. It looks like it's the cut that Guerrero suffered that might be allowing Ortiz to slip in punches that Guerrero is finding it slightly harder to be seeing. And round 8 begins now. The fighters find themselves in the middle of the canvas as they always do. And quite a few feints being thrown there. Guerrero coming forward viciously, but being stopped by Ortiz in his tracks there. It looks like he was about to set up a few punches, Guerrero, but stopped. And both the fighters again tying themselves up, a referee breaking it up. Ortiz bending down there as if to set up a power punch. And Guerrero following Ortiz around the ring, and Ortiz tying himself up. Referee telling Ortiz to watch it with the punches to the back of the head. Referee again breaking up the fight. Fighters find themselves tying themselves up quite a lot in this fight. It's a bit of an awkward fight though, two southpaws. With Ortiz usually reaching with his hands and liking to fight on the inside, it's expected that these fighters would tie themselves up. And Guerrero currently pushing Ortiz back onto the ropes, but Ortiz managing to free himself and turn over so that Ortiz is now the one against Guerrero on the ropes there. Referee breaking up the fight once again. There's not much activity in this round, to be honest. A lot of work, but not much to show for it. Although, as I've just said, that Ortiz thrown a nice short right hook. And a left thrown by Ortiz and another left. Guerrero coming back with his own. Both fighters again find themselves fighting on the inside. Ortiz coming forward again. He's really smothering Guerrero in this fight, and I think Guerrero is becoming increasingly frustrated. And I'm sure in the process of smothering him, he's rubbing his head all over that eye of Guerrero, just frustrating him. It's about 10 seconds left of this 8th round. So with only 2 rounds remaining, because it's a 10-round fight, there's really not much left in this, and quite surprisingly, we may be going the distance. Oh, it looks like Guerrero potentially punched on or after the bell. You can see the the viciousness there creeping out into this fight. No longer are these two touching gloves. These two are certainly very frustrated with each other. Just currently shown on my screen, Manny Pacquiao just getting ready for his fight, which is coming up shortly. After this Ortiz-Guerrero fight, we only got 2 rounds left of Ortiz-Guerrero, and then of course we've then got the main fight that we've all been waiting for, which is of course Pacquiao Ugas. And the 9th round begins of what has been quite an exciting fight between Ortiz and Guerrero, to be honest. And both fighters maybe realizing that this fight is very close, doing whatever they can to try and steal these last 2 rounds. Ortiz coming forward, and perhaps Roach has told him that you should be looking to knock Guerrero out, but I can't imagine they think the fight is that far away from their reach. I mean, it looks like it's been quite a close fight, to be honest. It looks like Guerrero's been the most polished of the two, and maybe the judges will have seen that. But Ortiz has certainly come across as the aggressor, and he has landed quite a few eye-catching punches. Both fighters finding themselves fighting on the inside again. And again, the referee breaking up the fight. Guerrero now coming forward, but Ortiz tying him up. Ortiz with a short left and a right. Oh, nice uppercut thrown by Ortiz in the process of this infighting, this messy infighting that's currently happening right now. And the fighters again find themselves broken up in this 9th round as about a minute remains. Ortiz again wrapping his left hand around Guerrero's waist, and the fight being broken up by the referee. And again, the fight being broken up. There's a lot of tying up right now in this fight. Oh, Guerrero with some nice 1-2s there thrown. And again, Ortiz tying himself up, referee breaking it up. And again, I mean, it looks like Ortiz is the one who's still tying up Guerrero in this fight, and maybe the fatigue is getting to him. I'm not sure, but he finds himself tying up Guerrero a lot as this 9th round now ends. I don't know. I'd probably give that round to Guerrero. I have a feeling Guerrero is winning this fight now. Got 1 round remaining, and I do think Guerrero is winning this fight. But we'll see. We'll see what the judges have on the scorecards if we do get to that point, and I think we probably will, given that we have a final round, and I think the likelihood of a knockout being shown is going to be quite low. You wonder what Roach is telling his boy in the corner now. He's probably telling Ortiz, "Give me everything you got in this final round," because it's looking to be the case that Guerrero is probably going to win this on points. Welcome back, Fazan. Just in the final round.
Oh.
And I mean, I think Guerrero's won this on points, but both the fighters are giving everything they have in this final round. Maybe they both think it's too close to call from both their perspectives, and they're both looking to get their man out. Very awkward right now, and referee breaking up the fight. But you can see they're
nice
both looking
fest.
to get both looking to get stuck in, but then finding themselves tied up. Neither of them want to be the recipient of a deadly power punch, but they're both looking to give one to the other. So there's a lot of tying up, followed by infighting right now. Fighting on the inside, referee tying up, referee breaking up the tie-ups there. For fighters who haven't fought in several years, I do think they put on a good display. They don't look completely exhausted, but you can tell that they have they've exerted a lot of energy in this fight, and they're giving the fans what they want to see, which is ultimately looks like a slugfest, doesn't it? But no really eye-catching punches necessarily thrown. Neither fighters touched the canvas, so I'm sure they can both be proud of themselves. Certainly not the high-level type of fight that they might have been involved in several years ago, but very interesting fight to see nonetheless. Neither of them are going to be challenging for any welterweight crowns anytime soon. I think both of them are obviously past their prime. And we've got less than a minute remaining of this final round, and inevitably we will be turning to the scorecards unless there is an absolutely drastic and dramatic knockout. And Ortiz is looking to try and deliver that, it seems, as he continues to push Guerrero into the corner, but Guerrero coming back with a lot of nice counters to Ortiz's pressure there. Ortiz again, just rubbing his head into Guerrero's face to try and aggravate that cut, but that swelling of his eye. But looks like it's not going to be enough here. As there's less than 20 seconds of this final round. It looks like Guerrero just needs to hang in there for about 10 more seconds, and assumedly he will be winning this fight on points, or we get the classic dramatic draw from the judges. But I suspect it's going to be Guerrero's to win, and the fight ends, and Guerrero certainly looks the happier of the two.
Yeah.
Ortiz lifts his left glove into the air, but I have a feeling Guerrero has won this fight.
Agreed.
But it isn't over until the judges actually deliver their decision, and Guerrero certainly looking like the winner of the two.
Yeah. Agreed.
Ortiz is pleased with his performance, I assume, but his body language certainly suggests he did not win this. Fact notification saying bound to be a draw, which it might just be. But I think very, very close scorecard produced by Matthew Macklin there, 96-95. And I do think it was a close fight. And I think in the early rounds, Ortiz, I would give most of the early rounds to Ortiz. Decision. But the later rounds, I would have given to Guerrero. Could certainly be a split decision. Could be a draw. Could be a unanimous decision in Guerrero's favor. I would imagine. I'd be very surprised if you get a unanimous decision in favor of Ortiz. But we're gonna have to turn my sound up and mute myself shortly when they do eventually get to the scorecards. So you're thinking what, unanimous decision in Guerrero's favor then?
It's split decision, Guerrero.
Okay. Very interesting fight. I wouldn't mind seeing them again in the ring with again OG welterweights, but I mean they're not going to challenge at the highest levels. Oh, okay. 1 second.
Fan notification says Ortiz isn't liked. It won't go his way.
Unanimous decision to Guerrero is the result.
There you go.
And it's unsurprising in some respects. Yeah, I would have given that to Guerrero as well. Yeah, well done to Guerrero. Obviously, he just timed his shots more. He just came across as more crisp. Generally, did a good job of dealing with Ortiz's pressure. He did sustain swelling to the eye, but also gave Ortiz a nice cut above his right eye there, and yeah, it was enough to give the judges enough confidence to give him the UD win. So there you go, Guerrero wins by unanimous decision, and we move on to the main fight.
A little pocket rocket that is Manny Pacquiao. One of the greatest to ever do it. From the Philippines as well.
Yeah.
8 division world champ.
Represent. Very, very, very famous man in the Philippines and in the world. Putting Philippines on the map.
Yeah, literally.
Now, I believe Pacquiao's still a politician in the Philippines, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a senator.
Fight people. Yeah.
He's a senator, yeah.
Amazing.
Man, watch when he's like president, he's still fighting people. They'll be like, the president of the Philippines has just won a unanimous decision.
Yeah, the only other fight I know who's similar to this is the Klitschko brothers.
Yeah.
But I can't think of any other fighters that are in politics and also fight. I have a feeling there might be some others, but those are the most famous at least.
But Vitali, I don't think, was in politics when he was fighting there, was he? Or it was after?
No, I have a feeling he probably retired and then got into politics, yeah. So maybe the first guy to actually be a fighter and be a politician at the same time is Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I do wonder what's his motivations for this.
Who?
Pacquiao. What is he trying to prove? He's proven a lot already throughout his whole career. I mean, he's got nothing else to prove, I would imagine.
Probably just to
So
prove that he can, at 42 years of age, he can still hang with pretty much the best in the division.
maybe that is his way of showing his pound for pound greatness, to actually showcase the fact that even at his ripe old age, so to speak, although 42 years young, he can still battle it out with the youngins.
Yeah.
But I would imagine Mayweather could do the same as well. And to be honest, you can't think of Pacquiao without thinking of Mayweather.
It's true.
'Cause those two ultimately, they were the best welterweights of their time. I would imagine during that period when they were on the scene, in particular in the around 2000, I guess 2010 to 20, well, more like 2008 probably to 2000, I guess 16, 17. That's probably the main periods. Again, I do think the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was a real anticlimax at the time, wasn't it? Really.
Yeah, it was.
Surprising how that was such an anticlimax.
Not really. As in, just because if you look at the way that Mayweather fights, and Pacquiao, I think as well, had an injured shoulder, so he wasn't like 100%, and they weren't fighting in their primes either. And I know that Mayweather always makes the excuse like, "Oh, but I'm 2 years older than Pacquiao," but he aged like, when I say like he aged better, as in he still kept his reflexes and stuff. And Pacquiao even now still hang with these guys, but he wasn't the Pacquiao that like knocked out Hatton and who was like this guy with incredible, like unbelievable hand speed, great foot speed. He's still got some of that now, but it's just not as heightened. So the Pacquiao in his prime, when he was knocking out people left, right, and center, that's the one that they wanted to fight Mayweather at a time, and it just never happened. But and like, whereas Mayweather, I feel like he actually got better with age. I don't necessarily feel that way about Pacquiao. I think he's still good enough that he's beating people, and obviously he works hard in the gym. But I don't feel like this is the best version of Pacquiao. Whereas I feel like when Mayweather, maybe like a year before he retired, he was still at like pretty much near the top of his game, and then he retired anyway. But yeah, so I think there's a difference there. People peak at different ages as well. To be fair, so it's easy to say like, "Oh, I'm 2 years older," but that means literally nothing.
Yeah.
Nada.
A bit of football tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Just today.
Super Arsenal Chelsea, mate.
Yeah, hope you batter them, to be honest.
Poor Aaron Gunn.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind Arsenal. I don't have any issues with Arsenal, but the only way for them to change what's going on in their club is to get battered continuously until they realize they need to change something. Get to a relegation fight.
Mohamed's really looking forward to the AFTV.
Oh, I love AFTV, which is why it's hilarious that you got baited in this stream. You know what's funny? You got baited with the same thing that someone on AFT got baited with.
Oh, really? Fair enough.
Yeah, they use the same name.
I don't watch
So hilarious. You just followed through. Just following through with the entire name. It's like, no, don't do it. We got a someone just singing someone's anthem right now. Oh, the Filipino anthem, probably.
Yeah, I think you're right.
obviously a big Filipino community in the US and also in the UK, to be honest. I'm sure maybe some Filipinos in the UK might be up at this time watching this fight. It's quite an exciting fight. Obviously, Pacman such a such a loved figure in boxing. I would say a lot of people have a lot of find him quite endearing, regardless of some of the controversies that have been associated with him in his political life.
Yeah, agreed. Let's get ready to rumble.
It's a big opportunity for Ugas.
Yeah, agreed.
If it's Pacman away, then it's certainly going to show, certainly give a sign to the rest of the welterweights at what level he's currently at. But you know. So they're fighting at super welterweight for this?
No, welterweight.
Oh no, but it's okay, yeah, fine. Because it's I was just reading the WBA super welterweight, so it's actually called the super WBA super welterweight title. That's it. There's no super welterweight, is there? There can't be.
There is. The super welterweight is light middleweight. It's the same.
Oh, okay.
But WBA super, they say WBA super because they have a regular belt as well. They've got like loads of belts as well. So it's super is there like it's the belt basically for each championship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine.
To be fair, no elaborate ring walks or anything, so pretty quickly, just in.
Oh, they're both in the ring?
Yeah, both in the ring.
I'm just enjoying the music right now, the anthems. Why are they doing the US anthem?
Because they're in the USA, of course.
It's a bit unnecessary, but whatever. Neither of them are US fighters. Is it necessary? I guess it's just entertainment purposes. Do we do the UK anthem if we're fighting in the UK?
No, but probably we're not extra though.
Yeah, we're not extra. He's Cuban, Ugas. So.
Go on, man. Do you want to get the records and stuff?
43, 35 in terms of ages. Oh wow, 5'9". Ugas is much taller, about 3.5 inches taller. Both same weight, obviously fighting at welterweight, 147, 146. Classic rules here: no 3 knockdown rule, no standing 8 count. Only referee can stop the fight. Fight can't be saved by the bell ending round. Standard stuff. That's the height advantage is the main thing. I assume that comes with a reach advantage as well that Ugas possesses. Let's see if that changes anything in this fight.
Whoa, what's going on with that? Do you have like a weird thing on your side? It's gone all green, the screen.
No, that must just be you. Mine's okay.
Flipping heck. The hell is that?
Yeah, you're gonna watch this fight in green. Wait a minute. You said the fighters are both in the ring. I see Ugas walking in.
Oh, Pacquiao must be. I don't know.
What, Pacquiao's not got a walk up? Oh, that's a bit weird.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe neither was the. I thought they were. I'm seeing things, hallucinations.
No, I mean it's understandable. It's 5 in the morning here in the UK, so you've been up for a while. Surprised you're not seeing Federer and Nadal in the ring as well, something
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Mate, at the 11 o'clock one, I'm pretty sure I was saying. So I played cricket obviously today. I'm pretty sure at one point I was like, our captain's name is like Dan Sherborne, and so I said Sherbs, and which is his nickname. And
Yeah.
for some reason, like I don't know why, but I was like, oh, good cross got forehand by Sherbs. I was like, what? And that is Zverev. And I was like, and like it took me so long. I was just so tired. I was like, what the hell am I doing? Classic.
Mate, I think after this, I'm not going to sleep. I'm probably going to eat something. I'm actually getting hungry.
Are you serious? Oh my days.
Yeah, it's not a good idea to be eating at 5 in the morning, but
Well, you should
I
eat and
feel
then
like I'm
sleep
gonna
because
I'm
you'll
gonna
probably be
snack on
tired
something.
after.
Yeah. Ugas just starting up his ring walk, hyping himself up.
He looks like an Eskimo.
Olympic pedigree?
What?
It looks like he's got. It looks like he was wearing some
No, that's not
Cuban
Olympic.
Olympic. You sure?
I don't know. Have a look.
Let me check. Olympics. Yeah. He won the gold in the World Championships for lightweight in 2005. Gold for lightweight in 2006.
How did
These
he
are
win the
these are
Olympics?
these are the World Championships in Central American Caribbean Games, but Olympic Games he got a bronze for lightweight in 2008 Beijing.
Okay,
So actually, he's
he
got
got
Olympic
bronze.
background.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
bronze, not very good though. So.
He's got a very interesting gown. I really like his hood. It's kind of like a
Eskimo-esque.
yeah. I was about to say the same thing. Pacquiao coming in himself. That's how you say it. That's how you say it, mate. Manny. You don't say Pacquiao. It's Pacquiao. It's the Pacman. What's he gonna eat today? He's gonna eat Ugas. We'll see.
He's gonna be eating a lot of that Mexican meat.
Mexican meat, mate. He's talking about Canelo there. Would it be funny if Canelo and Pacman fought at like welterweight or something? Canelo came down. That'd be ridiculous.
Mate, Canelo can't come down to welterweight. No way.
Not anymore. It's too late, isn't it?
Even then, like he
Mayweather
was, I think when he fought Mayweather, it was still
was he
like
super or was he?
he was at like super welterweight. It was at like
Yeah.
1-5 something. It was like 151.
Oh, Larry Merchant. If I was 20 years younger, I would kick your ass. Obviously, he's bigging up Pacquiao. I think Larry
Yeah.
Merchant, if he had to pick between Pacquiao and Mayweather, he loves Pacquiao.
Of course he would, yeah.
He's gotten old now, though, hasn't he, Larry? It depends. He was older initially, but obviously people get old, don't they? I think he's 80 now. He's pushing 80.
That's what happens with time, Mohammed.
I know.
Look at Pacquiao and the bloody hand speed. Oh, pew. Pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pacquiao. Mate, flipping 8 division world champion. 8 divisions.
Yeah, pretty mad. That's super impressive.
This is ridiculous. Come on then, Pacquiao. Let's see your ring walk, mate.
Yeah. What happened to Max Kellerman, by the way?
He's still doing stuff.
I haven't seen him in a while, to be honest.
No, he does. He still does a lot of stuff. He just doesn't. He does other sports though as well, excluding boxing. So he's not exclusive to boxing.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize he's doing other stuff.
Mate,
that's
Pacquiao.
good. He's good. He's good. Good interviewer.
Yeah.
Pacquiao getting ready now.
Here he comes, Pacman. Look at him, so happy.
I'm sure the Filipino crowd and the crowd in general are going mad because I'm sure.
Yeah. Look at that cheeky little smile.
I'm sure they're backing Manny in this fight.
He's like, yeah. He's like a little kid. He's like, yeah, it's me, Manny Pacquiao, the greatest ever. I'm coming out.
Yeah.
It's like, cheer for me, cheer for me.
Definitely looks in good spirits.
He does, yeah. Prediction, Mohammed?
My prediction is Pacquiao. Pacquiao. My prediction is Manny Pacquiao. He's gonna knock this man out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's gonna KTFO, man. He's gonna get ATFO'd. That's my prediction.
Fair enough.
Whereas you think it's 50-50, so
what do you think? Early, mid, or late rounds?
I think mid to late.
Okay.
To be honest, with fights like these, they end up going the distance, don't they? But I think I'm excited. I think it's going to be a knockout.
Yeah, I hope it is. I think it's going to be a Pacquiao point decision.
Okay, please say it was 50-50. You're not backing Ugas? Nah. To be honest, he was preparing for a much tougher competitor, so you would think
different one though as well. Though he was southpaw.
True.
I don't think Ugas is southpaw from what I know.
Yeah, props to Ugas for taking the fight at late notice.
Well, he was going to fight on the undercard.
Yeah, anyway, but different fighter as well.
Yeah, that's true. So, but I mean, if Pacquiao comes corner, you're not going to reject it, are you? Like it's a once in a lifetime thing.
I'm sure is. I wonder what the situation was with the purse, whether they changed that. Ideal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's for us still on the stream. Fazan got some breaking news.
I don't know, Ideal.
Got some breaking news. What's that?
It's about cricket, I think.
Cricket breaking news on the boxing stream. Let us
know. Yeah, that's God.
It's a cross community channel. We can talk about cricket as well. We just talked about football earlier and tennis.
Yeah. God.
Guys, if you can, please do like, subscribe, and let us know your predictions. If you're in here, let us know who you think's gonna win this and how.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, then we don't care. Sorry.
WWE wrestling. What is it?
Oh no, I don't want to know.
It's something to do with John Cena.
It's so irrelevant.
Cena. I love how John Cena's like big in China now.
Adil, you should just ping Astrid on his Twitter about WWE, buddy. I feel like this isn't the most efficient tool to try and discuss WWE, like a live stream on a different channel when Ashton may not be on.
Lesnar is. We've got to tell the viewers that Brock Lesnar is back. Before we start this Pacquiao Ugas fight, for those of you who watch WWE, breaking news: Brock Lesnar is back. We've got 3 extra viewers on this live stream that just jumped now because of Brock Lesnar's return.
That's not why. That's not how it works, Mom.
To the cage.
The cage, mate. That's the UFC.
I'm sure. Well, they have cage fights in WWE, but anyway, focusing back on boxing. Ugas is also praying. They're both praying to the same
God.
So we will see what happens as a result of that.
What? Well, you couldn't have said you were like
Although Pacquiao does have a shirt. Pacquiao's got a shirt that says God's Warrior on it, so that is a step up.
Mate, he's alphaed Ugas with the shirt, to be fair.
Yeah, 69-inch reach. Pacquiao possesses.
He's got short little arms.
Pacquiao doing his classic, throwing his little combinations, getting ready for this. The little menace. Pacquiao's still looking young, to be fair. Still looking at himself.
Yeah, he's eating that good stuff.
Seen that good stuff. None of that special meat though, but sure he's seen that good
eating
stuff.
all his greens, drinking lots of water.
Russell Mora, the referee. Good to see Pacman back in the ring. All right. Classic stuff. Here's your belt. Here's your belt. Don't punch below it. All right.
Yeah.
Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves.
There we go. Come on. Here we go. Main fight. Here we go.
What are they going to do? They're going to touch gloves? They're going to touch gloves. That's it.
Yeah, they will.
There's no bad blood here.
All right, let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Assume that's the wife of Manny Pacquiao being shown right
Probably,
now.
yeah.
Looking a bit nervous, but they all are. All the Warriors' wives, they're always nervous. Worried for their heroes in the ring. Pulling on their heartstrings. Here we go. And the fight is underway. And both fighters look like they're just establishing their jabs. Oh, but Manny Pacquiao coming forward with some interesting combinations there. None of them really reached Ugas, but he's certainly showcasing his speed very fast still. And double jab thrown by Pacquiao, none of them landing. I think he's just getting his reach, finding his reach. And again, 1-2 thrown by Pacquiao, nothing connecting. Ugas throwing his own double left jab, nothing connecting there. The fight is just finding their distance right now. Looks like both very, very switched on. Both looking very quick on their feet, especially Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao certainly potentially come across as the faster of the two with his hand speed.
Yeah.
Looking very fast.
Agreed.
Oh, and
he's caught him.
He did catch him. I don't know what with those so fast, and he's actually coming forward with a bunch of combinations there. Pacquiao, some of them certainly missing, but he's a nice uppercut and a right hook thrown by Pacquiao.
Pacquiao wants him. Pacquiao wants him now.
Pacquiao's looking to try and throw Ugas out of the ring this early on in the fight. Ugas just smiling there. He's enjoying it.
But sometimes when they smile, it's because they're hurt.
Yeah, sometimes. And around a minute left of this first round, I think Pacquiao certainly come across as the aggressor. He certainly landed the more eye-catching shots. I can't think of any shots that Ugas has landed to be of much note in this first round, to be honest. But it's very early stages. And Pacquiao just feeling Ugas out again. And Ugas just, coming forward. And a few combinations thrown by Pacquiao, none of them landing there. And a left thrown by Pacquiao, none of them landing, but then slipping and sliding away from Ugas.
Pacquiao's like, oh, that's too low, that punch.
Yeah. And two rights thrown by Pacquiao, none of them landing, just out of reach there. And some straight lefts thrown by Ugas and one left to the body. None of them landing. I think his left jab just landed there. And Pacquiao just slipped, kind of thrown down potentially by Ugas at the latter end of that round. First round ends. Ugas walking back into his corner as if he did something successful or something like that. He kind of walked back into his corner as if he actually threw something that led to Pacquiao falling onto the floor, but it's just a slip. I'd give that round to Pacquiao. Seemed to be the more busy of the two and actually landed something. Ugas yet to really connect, to be fair.
Agreed.
One to the Pacman.
One to Pacman.
Just a little break before we move on to the second round. Oh, back to the slow-mo. So, it's a short right hand thrown by Pacquiao there that connected earlier on in that first round, and then just at the end, it was just a kind of a slip. Ugas didn't really do anything. It was just like Pacman was trying to hold on to Ugas's head, and then realized that Ugas is bowled and kind of just his glove slipped. I don't know. Right, so second round has begun, and both fighters just again feeling each other out. Double jab thrown by Ugas, but none of them connected, and both fighters find themselves in the middle of the ring. I think straight left connected there, thrown by Ugas. And straight right thrown by Pacman. And another straight right thrown by Pacman that lands. Whew. Both fires again, just 1-2 thrown by Ugas, none of them connecting. Quick double jab thrown by Pacman there. Pacman trying to break through the high guard of Ugas. Ooh, Ugas coming forward with a few shots and landed a nice body.
Pacquiao should work the body. He's going head hunting too much, Pacquiao, I reckon.
Yeah, but maybe he's head hunting so that Ugas focuses more on the head, and then he'll come up with some body shots. Maybe he's just trying to get Ugas used to all the attempts, and therefore keeping Ugas to maintain a high guard. Maybe that high guard will allow Pacman to come forward with some body shots afterwards. Maybe just conditioning Ugas to think about the head more. Or not really much going on right now, and as we approach the last 20 seconds of this second round. And referee just telling you guys to, I assume, keep the shots up in terms of avoiding any low blows, and that ends the second round. I don't really think there was much to note on that second round, to be honest. I think give it even. I've got Pacman up by 1 round. Generally. Not bad. I mean, I haven't really seen much work from Ugas, to be honest. He hasn't really landed anything eye-catching. Neither has Pacman, but I think Pacman certainly landed more punches. Pacman, they're looking quite relaxed. I don't think he sustained any cuts. The cameraman just flipping out there on my screen. And round 3 now begins. Pacman coming forward. Fighters finding themselves in the middle of this ring. Oh, Pacman with a series of combinations there. Fazan, are you muted or?
Oh, yes, I am. Sorry, I was
I can
muted.
hear
That's
you
why.
now. Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
you now.
sorry. Yeah, I muted my. Well, I've been talking the whole time. Sorry. Yeah, I was
Yeah, I'm
saying.
sorry. I couldn't see your lips moving because of how small my screen is, but I couldn't hear you. I thought you were just enjoying the commentary so much. Oh, a
Yeah.
nice right hook thrown
Oh,
by Ugas, to be fair. And I think you were
yeah.
reading out fact notifications message at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I heard you read out. You can read it out.
Yeah, just he was just saying that just had a couple of quid on Ugas to make sure I can't lose.
There you go. That's how you hedge your bets. Oh, Ugas just smiling at Pacquiao again. Maybe he felt
Mm,
the left hook that Pacquiao just thrown.
yeah. Ugas throws that hook quite wide, so it leaves him open to the counter left hook from Pacquiao, which is one of his favorite shots. So interesting to see how it developed in the fight.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, shortest distance is quicker, isn't it? So
Mm,
with Pacquiao's short reach, he'll be able to connect to Ugas, I think, quite quickly with a um, straight, powerful jab. If Ugas is leaving himself exposed while throwing hooks, for example, Ugas certainly looks like he's got longer arms.
yeah, 100%.
Pacquiao's going to do his best to,
Pacquiao into a flurry there, just not
yeah.
really landing there.
And Pacquiao is walking Ugas down with a
Oh, he's
number
in
of
trouble.
combinations. Um,
Ugas must have a good chin flipping out.
Ugas coming back with his own. To be honest, it's really impressive to see Pacquiao kind of dominating
Yeah,
the nature of this fight, given he is the smaller man.
agreed.
You can see Ugas looks certainly more muscular than
Yeah,
Pacquiao as well.
it's to do with the combinations, right, and the flurry of punches that he's able to throw, kind of
A
similar
nice
to
shot, right?
like Lomachenko, I guess, as well.
Or a nice uppercut and a body shot thrown by Pacquiao. Oh, but Ugas coming back.
Oh, Pacquiao, right? That's the thing. He always leaves himself open when he goes in there.
Yeah. And this
Sometimes
third round,
he'll be in the
really,
pocket for too long.
yeah, far more interesting third round compared to the
Yeah,
first two. It looks like the fight's starting to properly warm up.
yeah. I'd say it's probably 3-0 Pacquiao, to be honest with you.
I would
Can't
say
really give a.
2-0
Yeah.
Pacquiao, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Pacquiao's interesting, right? Because he's always susceptible to getting knocked out because he goes in and then he'll throw flurries, but he will sometimes take the flurries too far that the opponent is like, your chin's here basically to be hit.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how he holds up. I know he's taken a couple of big shots and he's been okay, but I mean, he took shots from Keith Thurman, who's a bigger puncher than Ugas, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Interesting as well that whenever Pacquiao is pressured, Ugas, Yordenis Ugas even, um, he's not. Oh,
Fourth round is underway, and Pacman throwing a bunch of punches and bunches there. Oh, nice. Oh, I think that was a nice body shot. I think that potentially connected. Thrown by Pacman. There's a lot of smiling from Ugas in this fight, and it looks like the referee stepped in because there's a low blow thrown by Ugas. And is he deducting a? No, he's not deducting a point, but he's giving him a warning. And he's giving Pacman some time to just rest and recuperate from that low blow. Pacman grabbing his crotch there with his left glove. Just letting the people know.
That's a line I didn't think I'd ever hear.
Ugas sticking his glove out as if to say, "I'm very sorry for that low blow," and Pacman accepting his
And
apology.
then Pacquiao should have just swiped at him without touching gloves. That Mayweather would have done that.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Protect yourself at all times. Rules of the game. Um, Pacman and Ugas finding themselves again in the center of the ring.
Oh, good
Both
jab
been very
from
comfortable
Pacquiao.
to fight in the middle of the ring, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Agreed.
Oh, a flurry of combinations thrown by Pacquiao. Some of them connecting. That hand speed is clearly Pacquiao's advantage in this fight.
Agreed.
I mean, his hand speed is blistering compared to Ugas. Ugas is much slower.
Yeah, I mean, Ugas not really throwing. He's not really the type of fighter to throw in like fast combos. He's more like a 1, 2, 3 combo puncher.
Yeah. So Ugas obviously going to be looking for the counter punch here as Pacquiao comes in with all these flurries, and Pacquiao is not a stranger to being caught in the process of carrying out those flurries. We've seen it before in some of his previous fights.
Oh, good right hand from Ugas. Man, Pacquiao wants him. Good jab from Ugas as well. Haven't really seen much of Pacquiao this
15
round.
seconds left of the, and Ugas just slips there. It's about 10 seconds left of this fourth round. And that concludes the fourth round. I think even Stevens for that round, to be honest. I've just had Pacman still up by 2 on my scorecard. Looks like it's a slight bruise near Pacman's left eye there. It's very slight though. Doesn't look like an actual cut to be worried about.
No.
It's not a cut anyway, it's just a bit of bruising. Just checking out Ugas right now. He's got the iron under his left eye. Just wonder, is that a cut? No, he's just got a bit of bruising under his left eye, but he's certainly looks worse than Pacman's bruising, to be fair. Maybe Pacman's going to try and manipulate that, see if he can get a cut out of it. Pacman's certainly looking like the kind of better of the two at this stage as we enter into the fifth round. Both fighters comfortable fighting in the middle of the ring. Ugas coming forward, but not connecting. Pacman coming forward himself, ducking in and out there. Pacman trying to come forward, but Ugas maintaining a high guard.
He's been more
and Pacman's thrown a number of combinations, but most of them a bit too far away to reach Ugas.
Oh, good jab from Pacquiao.
Oh, both fighters just slipping each other's punches there. Oh, but Ugas does connect with this. I think it was a straight right hand. Pacquiao just missing with his own straight right hands.
Yeah.
Both fighters doing a good job of slipping each other's punches right now. Ugas coming forward with a right hook. Pacquiao just pitter-pattering at Ugas' high guard. Referee steps in just to take a look at them both. Ducks back out. Less than a minute of this fifth round. Pacquiao with a nice straight left hand that breaks through Ugas' guard.
Yep.
And another straight left thrown by Pacquiao that connects. And a 1-2 thrown by Pacquiao. Ugas coming forward himself, but missing with his own 1-2. And Pacquiao trying to throw a number of combinations.
Pacquiao got caught with a right hook there.
While coming in.
Big right hook, yeah.
And both fighters thrown combinations of uppercuts and hooks, and Pacquiao certainly connecting, but it doesn't seem to have hurt Ugas in this fight.
No. Yeah.
Pacquiao throwing a number of very blistering combination there thrown by Pacquiao. Shows that speed is not slowing down. As we complete this, I think it's 5th round, wasn't it? Potentially. Pacquiao's wife looking a bit nervous. Someone next to Pacquiao as well to tell him to sort herself out and relax. As we approach round number 6. Oh, Matthew Macklin scorecard. Ugas 48, Pacquiao 47. I don't believe that.
Wow.
I don't know what he's been looking at. There's people gonna say we've got beef with Matthew Macklin.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we've got Pacman up by 2.
Yeah, same.
I think that was a 10-10. Ugas just staring Pacman down at the end of that round. I'd be surprised if Ugas wins this fight, having seen these first few rounds, but we'll see. And round 6 is underway. Ugas trying to bolo or something. Don't know what he's trying to do there, but the fight is just straight right thrown by Pacquiao there.
Good jab through the guard.
Yeah, number of combinations over Pacquiao just missing. Pacquiao hasn't had much success hurting Ugas at this stage of the fight, to be honest. Ugas throwing a nice double jab there. Uppercut thrown by Pacquiao there that I think got through Ugas's guard. And both fighters again finding themselves in the middle of the ring still.
Ugas trying to double up, triple up on the jab. Can't find that.
Yeah, as we approach around half a minute of this 6th round. And so I'll be a second. I need to quickly step away for a bit.
Cool. While Muhammad's doing that, Pacquiao is trying to throw his usual punches and bunches flurry. Big right hand from Ugas though, and Pacquiao is getting quite a big left hand from Pacquiao as well. I think he thinks he saw blood, but it's the end of the over, so a good over. I'd say probably not in direction, and also everything else in terms of Ugas and the shot selection. It's not just about how you throw it and where you throw it, it's why and what's the situation with Canelo. Right, so end of the round, and Ugas just getting treated. Right, here we go. So we are into, I want to say we're into the 8th round, no, 7th. Oh, well, oh, here we go. Pacquiao just 1-2 there from Pacquiao. Ugas trying to jab, just really trying to feel with the jab, and then a good right hand through the guard of Pacquiao from Ugas. Good straight right hand. Good right hook. Just glancing the face of Ugas. Come on, Pacquiao. Good jab. Oh, good double left hand from Pacquiao.
So I'm just back now.
Right, that's a big right hand from Ugas, but Pacquiao doesn't look shaken at all, to be fair. I'll let you take over.
There you go. I think my headset's back. Right, seventh round, about less than a minute to go. Not sure what I missed while I was away, but I assume much of the same.
Yeah, much the same, to be fair. In fact, the two says Ugas better than I thought, boxing pretty well, to be honest. Yeah,
he is actually.
He got a split decision against Porter, and a lot of people thought he won that, so a fighter.
Yeah, I can't really put my finger on what Ugas has done though. That is necessarily noteworthy, but I think he's done a good job of.
He's had a few good right hands thrown.
Or nice left hook thrown by Pacquiao though on the bell, I assume. But Ugas did eat it. He seems to have a good chin, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I think he's got a very good chin. I don't know if he's been dropped before, but if he has,
from looking at slow-mo, he seemed to have delivered a nice left hook himself. That did seem to rock Pacquiao a tiny bit. I feel like it's getting closer now, this fight. I probably got Pacman up by 1.
Yeah, agreed.
It'd be a shock if, well, it wouldn't because you said it was a 50-50 fight anyway, but it would be slightly shocking if Pacman loses this fight. Yeah. Especially given he was supposed to be fighting
Errol Spence.
So
agreed.
That would assume that Errol Spence is not going to fight Pacman in the future. If he loses this fight, it doesn't really make that much sense.
Yeah.
So really, if Pacman wins this fight, then it sets up the Spence Pacquiao fight as a more certain future fight if Pacquiao does decide to continue fighting. So really, both fighters have a lot to gain from this. At least in terms of the short, near-term future. Obviously, Pacquiao's shown enough throughout his career to let everyone know that he is pound for pound, you know, champion. He's up there. Anyway, 8th round has begun, and Ugas thrown kind of a looping right hook there.
Yeah.
Obviously taken a long time to reach Pacquiao, given his reach there. Pacquiao
Decent
coming
combination.
forward.
Pacquiao not throwing as many combinations as he did in the first couple of rounds.
Bunch of jabs thrown by Ugas, which just missed. Maybe just range finding jabs. And right hook thrown by Ugas.
Yeah, what did land flush there? Just caught Pacquiao on the arm.
I did say mid late Pacquiao would knock Ugas out, so let's see what happens. Double jab thrown by Ugas, nothing happens. Pacquiao leaving himself exposed there. I think he just took a right hook, but coming forward with a bunch of combinations. And Ugas with a shot to the body, which we haven't seen. We haven't seen many body shots in this fight.
Yeah.
It's all been upstairs for most of this fight. Pacquiao looking a bit weary, to be honest, but maybe that was just momentary. Perhaps that age is starting to catch up on him in these later rounds now. But I'm sure he's done a lot of training and his fitness is very good. He's still managing to throw his hands at as fast a speed than Ugas. You don't really see many signs of fatigue from Ugas, to be honest. He hasn't thrown too much in terms of volume. Oh, and he catches Pacquiao, I think, with a left hook there. But Pacquiao comes forward with his own combinations. Both fighters are throwing hands. Not much is connecting. Wild left and right hook thrown by Ugas, and Ugas coming forward with his and ends the round there. It was a good bit of work. Manny Pacquiao's wife looking relatively worried, as always. But maybe she has a reason to be worried now, because I think Pacquiao is starting to lose the advantage that he was setting up early on, and Manny Pacquiao's wife finding it very difficult to continue watching this fight. But she has to. I actually think it's even Stevens now.
Oh, really? Fair enough.
Yeah, I actually think Ugas is starting to gain, and you can see Manny Pacquiao. He doesn't look well. You've seen parts of mate. Looking at Ugas in the corner, he looks tired himself.
Yeah, he does. To be fair.
Ugas' corner shouting at him. Not sure what they're trying to encourage him to do, but
good right hand from Ugas to start off.
And before the bell even started though, so it wasn't seen as appropriate. Both fighters touch gloves to apologise for that. Make up, and off we go. 9th round.
Kiss and make up.
And Pacquiao's got 3 more rounds. He's got to show something there in these 3 rounds if he wants to. Sorry, yeah, 4 rounds. After this one, 3 rounds. But, what the frick? Was that a slip?
He slipped. Yeah.
Man, I thought he somehow got caught with some
he just lost his balance.
Short left hand or something.
I'm telling you, it's going to go to points. Oh, God. A big shot, but it's just he doesn't punch as hard as like probably an Errol Spence or Keith Thurman. He doesn't punch as hard as those guys.
And you do think how,
if he got caught, well, I don't know.
think from looking at.
Oh, another. He keeps on getting caught by that like wide
Looping
right hook. Yeah.
by Ugas, and
I mean, it takes him so long to throw. I don't know why he keeps on
know.
missing.
Yeah, I'm surprised why Pacquiao should be seeing those coming.
Yeah.
Given how long it takes to reach him.
Let's keep your left hand on.
Yeah, I feel like Ugas has certainly come into this fight in the latter stages. He certainly seems to be throwing more, and almost as if you see power behind his punches as well. He has no problem standing in the middle of the ring and trading with Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Ugas may be on the way to pull an upset, at least so far as boxing fans are concerned, who I'm sure have been backing Pacquiao. Both fighters just trading punches here. And Ugas walking Pacquiao back, but both fighters again find themselves in the middle of the ring. Nice right thrown by Pacquiao.
Yeah. Oh, again.
Another right hook thrown by Ugas. And ref breaking up the fight momentarily, and there goes the bell. I actually don't know who to give that one to be honest. I think it's still even Stevens. I think these last few rounds are going to dictate where we are.
Left.
Yeah. It's an interesting hat that guy in Ugas' corner has. It's got snack or snag. I don't know what it says.
Lol.
Interesting hat. I don't wonder what that means. Must be a brand or something. Don't know who this is. Probably maybe Ugas' wife. I don't know.
Come on. Come on, Pacman.
And we begin the 10th round of this 12-round fight. I want to see a knockdown. I want to see someone get knocked out. I'm hoping it's Ugas, but I mean he seems confident in this 10th round. I mean he's been doing well, to be honest. He's still not gone. I actually don't know where this fight's gonna go, to be honest. And a bunch of combinations being thrown by both fighters.
I thought Ugas stumbled there, but we were wrong.
And fact notification.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead. Ugas is winning if you look at those punch stats, yeah.
Punch stats aren't everything, though. It depends on the punches that have landed. If they're just pitter patter, it makes a difference and like percentages and stuff. But yeah, you can tell some of the story, it's not all the story.
I think Ugas may be edging it forward now. I think Ugas might actually win this fight, which is very surprising.
Not to me.
Not to you, who thought it was 50-50, but I don't know. I expected more from Pacquiao. I don't know, but obviously it's only 10th round. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure, things can still change, but Ugas is certainly a solid fighter with a good chin, because he hasn't been knocked or anything. I have to say, he's not a particularly exciting fight to watch, Ugas. If I'm honest with you. But he seems to be doing a very good job of nice straight right hand thrown by Ugas.
Yeah.
feel like Ugas is really enjoying this 10th round. He feels in control. I think he's starting to showboat at points. He's talking to Pacquiao. I saw him talking to Pacquiao earlier.
And
a straight right thrown by Ugas. Oh, you see that right hook thrown by Ugas? Yeah. That landed flush. Pacquiao did eat it. And I think that eye-catching punch is enough to give Ugas that round, to be honest. I think Ugas is ahead by 1.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's coming to the end of the fight. And Pacman needs to do something, I think.
Agreed.
It's looking a bit like a disaster for him.
Yeah.
To lose a replacement fight is not ideal.
Yeah, agreed.
Just a slow-mo there of that. Oh, it was blocked. That particular right hook was blocked, but he did land a right hook, Ugas.
Yeah.
Is it this? No, there you go. You just crept behind the guard of Manny, and there's Ugas' wife, I assume, looking very happy. Battle of the wives in the crowd.
I need to go 2 more rounds. Come on.
All right, 11th round is underway, and Pacman needs to show something in these final 2 rounds.
Agreed.
I think he realizes it as well, but Ugas starting to come forward, and maybe Pacquiao wants him to come forward so he can land a counter punch, but yet to see quite early on in this 11th round. Just a 1-2 throw by Pacquiao, it misses. Ugas coming forward. Pacquiao with a combination of Ugas just wrapping him up there. Referee breaking up the 2 fighters. And just a triple jab or something thrown by Pacquiao, which doesn't land.
Yeah, Pacquiao looks not tired, but he just looks a bit.
He's just ineffective right now.
Yeah.
He's not. Oh, just Ugas' punches are connecting more. Right hand thrown by, right hook thrown by Ugas, and Pacquiao coming forward with a number of combinations, and another right thrown by Ugas. Pacquiao still looking quick on his feet, but a lot of his punches are just missing. It's a very close fight in these last 2 rounds, and I'm not sure if Pacquiao's done enough to take this round so far. Or right hook thrown by Ugas, and Pacquiao definitely felt that. Stumbled back. It doesn't look actually hurt, but it was certainly eye-catching. And it's about 20 seconds left of this 11th round. This is a bit strange. To be honest, I think Pacquiao's in trouble.
I thought it was hurt there, but he's not.
Yeah, I think that's it for the 11th round. No one's hurt. They go, and Ugas looks stronger and stronger as these latter rounds have progressed. To be honest, we're coming on to the final 12th round, and I would probably give that to Ugas.
I'd say Pacquiao needs a knockout, really.
Yeah, I mean, I
He'll probably get a decision.
Ugas is up
yeah,
by 1, I would imagine, something like, or 2. And I think Pacquiao actually needs a knockout, and this is a disaster for Pacquiao, who probably thought he'd put Ugas away quite comfortably. I mean, you would imagine what would the Spence fight look like? You know,
Spence is a bit different though. To be fair, he likes to fight on the inside, so styles
make
makes
fights,
fight.
but you're right. And to be honest, these two fighters, most of the fighting has been on the outside and in the middle of the ring. And Ugas seems to be very, very, very comfortable doing that. Seems very comfortable fighting in the middle of the ring and just trading.
Things Pacquiao
a good boxer.
Pacquiao think he's what's he doing? What? How many times are he going to touch gloves? Pacquiao's like, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Like, we didn't get on with it, mate. You wasted 17 seconds doing it. You need a knockout.
What the hell is Ugas doing? He's dropping his hands. He needs to not. Maybe he's trying to invite Pacquiao in.
Yeah, probably.
But it might also be showboating. I don't know. I think Ugas thinks he's winning, and he probably is.
He probably is, but probably not on the official scorecards, unfortunately.
Let's see if we're going to see a very late round knockout. That'd be funny.
That'd be funny. That's what we want. Oh my god, that was wild by Ugas. Oh,
yo,
Pacquiao's got a counter.
Oh my god, man. Ugas with a freaking took 2 seconds to land right hook there.
Mate, that right hook has landed
right hook
all
goes
night.
all the way around the world.
Yeah, and it somehow landed every single time. Like, Pacquiao, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. But
it's bizarre that Pacquiao just does not see it.
Maybe it's the way Ugas is throwing it.
Maybe
he's learned a way to throw it that doesn't look so obvious. That it's a
maybe the pattern is weird.
Right hook. Yeah. He's come across as very solid, Ugas. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see him fight. Fighters just tying each other up, and it's only a minute and a bit left of this final round.
Yeah.
Pacquiao just knocking his gloves together as if to kind of give him that final bit of energy. I mean, we really need to see a knockout. I think Pacquiao's going to lose this fight if he doesn't knock Ugas out.
Oh, sugar.
Oh my god, and it looks like Pacquiao's more likely to get knocked out. Ugas lands a very good left to Pacquiao's chin there. And it's only 40 seconds left, and what we don't want to see is Manny Pacquiao on the canvas in this final round.
That would be depressing.
Because the way he gets knocked out is always very dramatic. He just kind of face plants himself. You've got about 30 seconds left of this final round, and Manny's getting caught while coming in. And oh my god, on a left-right hook thrown by Ugas. Ugas is starting to showboat in these last 20 seconds. And Pacquiao looking very frustrated. And to be perfectly honest, I think this has been a really good round for Ugas. I think he's taken this round as well. I think Ugas is going to win, probably on split decision. That's the end of this fight, and both fighters looking jubilant, but the camera panning to Ugas first.
Fact Ugas is looking battered and bruised. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Pacquiao won that fight. He'll probably get the division.
And Pacquiao's wife looking very nervous. And to be honest, Pacquiao's wife is looking nervous. Both the wives are looking nervous, to be honest. But I think, I really think that fight was won by Ugas
I agree
on points, and I'm a Pacquiao fan.
Mate, I'm a massive Pacquiao fan, but I'm just being honest. Like, I don't see how he's won that fight.
It's going to be an absolute robbery if they say draw or Pacquiao wins. Don't you think?
It'll be a Pacquiao win.
So it'll be very interesting to see what the scorecards say.
Boxing is corrupt, so don't be surprised.
I think the judges will give it to Ugas.
Look at that, see? Look at that. Matthew Macklin gave by 4 rounds.
116 to 112 in Ugas' favour, so I would say.
What do you think? Do you think if Ugas wins, if they actually give Ugas the win, they'll do a rematch? Or do you think Pacquiao will just call it a day? Or Pacquiao call it a day?
I don't want to watch the rematch. nothing's going to change. If these two have a rematch, nothing's going to change.
You think because of styles?
Yeah, and also I actually don't get me wrong. Ugas is a very good boxer. I just don't find him interesting to watch. I don't know why. I just didn't find him
Really?
that interesting to watch.
Is it
Yeah.
because of the wide right hook that Pacquiao somehow just did not telegraph
It's
every
not the
single? Look at
wide
this. Look.
right hook. It's just that he just I can't. There's nothing that eye-catching about. He's just a very good boxer,
He's
and don't
solid,
get me
yeah.
wrong, he's really good. Like I really
He's
respect
he's
him, but
fundamentally
I
pretty.
don't
He's
think
good.
I don't necessarily think he's like a fan favorite type of boxer. Like maybe that's because he hasn't been able to establish his personality as much being Cuban, and you know how
Mate, look
Cuban
at that.
fighters
Look
don't
at
get
this.
that. But there
Punches
you go,
percentage
37%.
16%.
Yeah, Ugas has won this fight. Unless this is a complete robbery, I think Ugas actually won this fight.
I'll let you put your sand up whenever
Yeah.
it happens. Mate, he will be gutted if he doesn't get the decision because he looks like
He'll be in absolute hysterics if he
he,
doesn't win this fight.
he looks like he's won the lottery. And to be fair, like he's
He
definitely
has.
deserves the win.
Yeah, I mean his
All I'm
rank
gonna
has
say
gone
is
up
Spence is
significantly if he's
Spence.
beat Pacquiao, right? That's a great.
If
Okay, here we go.
well,
Unanimous decision. Oh. 115 to 113. 116 to 112. Ugas by unanimous decision. Damn. Ugas by unanimous decision. It's expected, but I didn't expect UD necessarily. Well, no, UD, you could see that. You could see unanimous
can
decision.
I say something? He deserved it though.
He deserved it. It's not. He's not necessarily 100% exciting to watch per se, but what he did a very good job of taking Manny's shots and kind of he neutralized a lot of
Yeah,
Pacquiao's weaponry in terms of his
yeah,
speed. Ugas, he did land some. He obviously landed, but he didn't land any like eye-catching shots. He
yeah.
didn't knock Pacquiao down. It wasn't that
You know,
exciting, but
Errol Spence is going to be so
gutted.
upset because
Yeah,
he would have had Spence on his record most likely. That's not happening now.
yeah. Well, I don't know what happens for Pacquiao now if he can't, if he
Do you
couldn't
think
beat
he might
Ugas.
retire now?
Maybe. I mean, well done to Ugas. It is well deserved, and
Yeah,
you know, as a Cuban fighter, it's sometimes difficult to get into the limelight because they just have a more difficult time. I find sometimes getting into the limelight. Sometimes.
yeah,
So
agreed.
it's no, well done to him.
Mate, he's got some big fights ahead of him. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Fan notification says Ugas. Yeah, Ugas indeed.
Yeah.
And he's now the WBA champion. So if anyone wants to, become undisputed, they'll have to fight him.
Well done to him.
Yeah. Who knows? In a fight against a different fighter, maybe he might come across more exciting. You never know.
Yeah, potentially. But he won. At the end of the day, he won. And
Yeah.
sometimes, obviously, not about necessarily looking exciting and entertaining,
Yeah.
but it's about winning. And he won. You know,
Yeah.
on our scorecards, he was up.
Yeah. Agreed.
And it looks like we were similar to the judges because it was close, but
Yeah.
it's like 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Like it's difference
Do
between
you,
2 rounds.
do you think? What do you think about Pacquiao retire?
I think Pacquiao still has the
What do you think he
ability
should
to.
do?
He can still fight if he
Yeah, but
wants
what's the
to.
point of fighting if you can't fight
Well,
at the top level and get beat?
he's. Yeah, you're right. I think he. I mean, to be honest, I don't think he can. Yeah, I don't think he can fight at the top level anymore. He can definitely like test fighters, and he's. But he doesn't want to be that guy, does he? He doesn't want to be some guy who's just put
He's not
up
going to be a
as like a
gatekeeper.
testing. Yeah.
Mate, he's 8 division world champion, one of the best ever. So yeah.
I'm interested in hearing his interview to see what he says.
Yeah.
Whether he's going to retire on the spot or whether he's just
I
going to
really.
say, "Look, I'm going to go back to the drawing board." But I
Well,
think he should stop.
I'm gonna leave you to that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go, but you just end it whenever. But yeah,
fine.
I'm interested to know what he says as well, actually. So yeah, cool.
All right, cool. All right, good night, man.
Yes.
Or good morning. Right, well, there you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ugas wins this fight by unanimous decision. Well done to him. As I said, he deserved to win. He deserved to win. I didn't. It wasn't the most exciting fight necessarily, but he certainly deserved to win the fight. And he did that by neutralizing Manny's arsenal of, you know, his his fast hands. His fast hands weren't fast enough to actually to cause that much of a disturbance to Ugas. Ugas did a good job picking his punches. Thank you very much, Fact Notification. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, just did a very good job of neutralizing Manny's arsenal of boxing weaponry. I'm just listening to this interview now. Interviewers just asked Manny Pacquiao, was he more difficult than you expected? This is Manny Pacquiao saying that's just boxing. It's classic, humble. Manny Pacquiao just saying it was a bit difficult making the adjustments for his style. Just asking if he was quite tight with his legs. Pacquiao just saying that his legs were very tight, so it's hard to move. There he is. Interview just trying to work up the crowd here, saying you're 42 and you did so well. What do you want to say? Pacquiao just thanking the fans. Classic. Wonder if they're going to talk about his future though. I feel like the interviewer is not going to push it because it's not appropriate. Oh, Pacquiao just apologizing to his fans. Oh, she actually is asking, will we see you in the ring again? What's Pacquiao going to say? Oh, Pacquiao saying, I don't know. Yeah, he's going to make a decision. He's going to think about it. She's now asking, are you going to run for president in the Philippines? Pacquiao saying he's going to make a final announcement next month. He doesn't really know. And just, Pacquiao saying he wants to help the people of the Philippines, etc. Would have been nice to announce the presidency off the back of a victory, right? But is what it is. And the interview just telling him, just working him up. And Pacquiao just thanking the fans, and that's basically the interview. So he hasn't concluded whether he's actually going to retire. So we don't know whether he will retire or not, but he looks like he's going to go back to the drawing board, and he doesn't look particularly enthused. And given that he's lost to Ugas, it's highly unlikely he's going to be fighting Errol Spence, which was the original intention. So, well done to Ugas. Fantastic victory for him. He must be over the moon to have beaten such a champion. Obviously, he's a champion that he's beaten. That is, I would obviously is past his prime and in his 40s, and we'll see what is to come for Manny Pacquiao's future. He might want to just focus more on his career in politics, and he doesn't need to box any further. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. 6 a.m. now in the UK. Yeah, our energy levels are low. Fazan's obviously gone off to count the sheep, and I think I will be doing the same, even though it's probably daylight outside now. But is what is with the fights in the US, and you can't beat them. They have their own interesting feeling to them. But yeah, I think you guys deserve to win that fight. Fazan and myself had him up on points. That's what the judges decided. So yes, Ugas wins by unanimous decision against Manny Pacquiao. Take care, everyone. Have a good night or morning, where depending on where you are, and we'll catch you on the next boxing stream. Peace out.